ambience being applied.
I was like, who joined?
There we go. And I cannot hear that ambience at all.
Oh,
I can hear it.
There we go. All right.
how many rocks can I am carrying
Let's see
from
here.
that thing?
Um, is that including your large boost?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say you can carry 2 rocks.
Okay.
Assuming that you're wanting, boulders, not rocks.
Yeah.
All right. And now for the intro. Yes. Nope. All right. Welcome everyone to the 3rd session of the Living World adventure, Locked and Loaded, featuring myself, Sir Nerp, as Dungeon Master, and the characters Elen Rice, Arendar, Ames Belarus, Erefu Latinast, and Sky Ventus. Continuing their fight with the bandits upon the road, the party are able to call a surrender from the exiled knight, and likewise all bandits lay down their arms. Swearing an oath, they join the banner of our heroes. While the party size upon their new forces, and while the party size up the new forces, the rangers who arrive to provide aid discuss a camp north of here that the party can meet with them later and perhaps talk strategy and purchase items from the merchants saved. While the rangers travel north, our heroes return to the ruins of Dondisburg, where they uncover a cache of treasure, but no sign of the Orm Vorax. Moving north, they gather additional bandits to their cause and return to the road, where they meet up with the rangers in camp and resupply from the wares of Mr. Schult. Spending most of the night purchasing items and whatnot. You guys have a quick little bit if you'd like to do anything else before fully resting, otherwise we can proceed to the next day.
We had 7 tier 5 food tokens left, guys, right?
Yeah,
Just double
I
check.
gave you
Okay.
each 8.
Okay, yeah, we used 1. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good to go then, I think.
Yep.
We're just
Okay.
gonna do our mid-rest cooking, and that's it.
Alright, very good. And you all are good to take your long rest, as morning will rise. Oh, not the fire. There we go.
Oh, look at that production quality.
Yeah. Suddenly it's daytime. Alright. And as the sun rises over the horizon, you hear the sounds of birds chirping within the forest and squirrels running around finding things to munch upon. Your companions begin to rise from their slumber, joining up as you can see that, well, breakfast is being made once more.
Whoa, I just had a huge hiccup at my house.
Oof.
I might drop in a few minutes. The lights just flickered.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
Hopefully
If that
you do not
happens,
die.
I apologize.
Yep, gotcha.
Good. Make sure your phone's charged.
Is
Okay.
Alright. As you all wake from your slumber, you would see that Kira is tending the flames, working on the breakfast, which smells like bacon and eggs. Taltham will rise from his seat, though, as he sees you rise from your own tents or bedrolls, depending on where you slept. And he will speak up as all you assemble. Let me just make sure I have his voice right, because I do not remember what I put him as. Wandering Taltham. Here we go.
Oh, he needs to heal up too.
I thought it gave him to full. No, he's full. Oh, Sir Osric.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't. He had. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get Osric. Boop.
forming
There we go.
skein.
Yeah.
Yeah, Osric, you better. All right. Let's see. Voice is that. Excellent.
Sir Osric sounds a lot like Sir Ozolith.
Father?
While you all were slumbering, I scouted ahead. The path forward is, for the most part, clear. There's a bit of a trail, though, that leads a bit beyond the crossroads. I believe we should be able to make it to the crossroads without issue and part ways with Mr. Schultz over there without issue, but I believe I have found the trail where our quarry lies. At this, Sir Odric will speak up. Let me just go read his notes. All right. Yes, this trail alive. We were told to meet up that way after the attack upon Mr. Schultz here. My apologies again, of course. Um, this camp is hidden within the forest. I know the way, and I know how to avoid the traps that were laid out. We do have, from what I recall, several trappers within, uh, able to provide defenses beyond the natural barriers of the cliff faces and the like. Um, Depending on how we want to proceed, I can provide guidance, but otherwise, I would warn it might be best to, um, as you have shown some skill in the, how to put this, silver tongue, might be best to find a peaceful end rather than to strike out with force. Although, if you must, a head-on attack might prove dangerous. They have several watchtowers surrounding the elevated position that they lie in. And from what I could see, there was a small copse of trees in the back area where they hid the wagons. Effectively, I'm going to
So,
make the map visible for you guys. Oh wait, it's already visible.
okay.
I want to go and put it on that map. It's not
Ah,
daytime or it's not nighttime, so BAP. Alright, so, blah blah blah. Here is the map. Let me know when you're loaded.
I'm loaded.
yep,
I'm in.
I'm
Loaded.
loaded.
Look at that preloading stuff we did. Oh yeah. Alright, so you have several watchtowers, the 4 down here and the 2 up here. The obvious weak point to the camp, if you wish to do some skullduggery tactics and, thief stuff, down here. There's not really a lot of towers in this area.
Is this an elevated cliff or
Yep.
is this a descent?
This is rising up to this podium here, as it kind of
Okay, so
rises
this
up.
is the highest point.
Yeah, this is the highest point and overlooks the forest area itself, as all points are kind of leading up to it. You have a central command tent here, a horse pen here, and the horse, or not the horse, the copse of trees that they were hiding the wagons would be over here.
Okay.
Could you
In
point that again?
terms,
I didn't see that. Oh, thank you.
So that's
Yep.
target 1.
yeah, in terms of where they would keep prisoners, you believe that it is likely that they're holding them, if any, if not in the wagons, within these central tents here, just because they're the closest to the commanders. And these would
Right.
be the commander's tents, other than the current commander.
So essentially,
You know that each tower holds at least 1 yob. At daytime, it might hold 2, but at nighttime, it's definitely just the 1. This camp itself, I believe, can hold 58 troops, 58 unit creatures comfortably. So you can expect a variance of that number in this area.
Mhm.
But yeah, any questions and I can answer them because you do have both the Exiled Knight and Talthan who are able to provide tactics for you guys because they both scouted it.
so would
I'd like to ask the exiled knight what he would recommend for an approach.
I was
Well,
gonna recommend. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I would recommend. Obviously, a frontal assault will prove dangerous for our troops. They hold many archers upon the towers there and can easily rally those within. Um, I would suggest, if we are to do a frontal assault, a distraction in their flank, or a distraction in the front, and the flank is the one that truly attacks. Um,
Would it be
Otherwise,
wise if I took myself and these 3 down to the God, was that? Is that the northern or the southern tower?
Northern Tower.
To the northern tower and take out the guards there, in hopes of A, it becoming a distraction, or B, it's completely silent.
If you wish to take out the camp silently, then that is sound tactical advice, yes?
Just the back towers.
But what if we could
Then
just
we
get
could
all of
position
our
our own men in there to pose as the real guards
Well,
Because
here's the thing. What if we can just get all of our units within the camp? If we have Sir Osric here pose as the head of all of our troops here, and he has us with him as potential capturees, or captives.
I don't want to Trojan horse this.
Well, no, it's not just necessary. Well, here's the thing.
I would prefer it if we are to try marking me as a commander of troops that we mark you
Yes.
as a new recruits or perhaps new commanders, a new organization, as it were.
Yes, and then
Less
we.
focused towards the deceiving end.
Okay,
It
that makes more
disconnected me
sense.
again.
Oh,
Keep going. I'll
okay.
reconnect.
Well, yes. I mean, yeah, probably actually much more optimal that way. To be honest. And then we have once we have everyone in there, then we can discuss a more peaceful approach to these things. We can still, by all means, take out their escape with the horses and just stealth around to make sure they can't do anything there. But I do believe our best plan of approaching this, if we are, I do like the idea of persuading more allies to our side. We've done it multiple times. Why not keep the good times rolling and just go in there and attempt another persuasion? And at that point, we would have all our allies intertwined with them, so we would already be infiltrated within their defenses, even if things were to go wrong.
Well, then my issue at that point, right? If things go wrong, we have the entire camp of troops surrounding us.
Yeah.
Do we know how many are in there at a time?
Yes, about 58.
Oh, got it.
That's 58 people who can stab us in the back at a second, you know?
Yeah. We are the half of them, right? More or less.
Does that 58 normally, not counting the guys we're bringing in?
It's 58 comfortably can fit in that camp. We don't know how many's in there, but we can expect that amount.
The knight
And we have about 30-ish
only
troops of
saw
our own.
archers on the towers. When they scouted this area, they saw one archer per tower because they were at nighttime, and they saw three. Let me just go into DM view. Three, 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 three per campfire. So three creatures per campfire. These two here had four. Each of them had a knight. Although
Oh,
those
Oh,
knights
okay.
specifically would have been marked as he is describing this. Those knights seem to have control of ex-military members of Daborak, cavalrymen, bearing scars and looking a nasty sorts, like they have no honor left to them. The knights themselves, something's off. I don't know what, but something.
Perhaps we
Vile.
position all of our archers to fire on their horses to prevent all the knights from getting mounted. Leave them less combat efficient, just in case things were to go wrong. A small
could,
group around the back to the back two towers, and up to the front we sneak up.
Yes, we could just
The
pincer them.
lads.
Could pincer them. That's true. If things go too wrong, would there be any way, Sir Osric, for you to, by any chance, go in there and convince them to send along some allies with you, or do you think that would be beyond your pool with these bandits?
You can see he's a little uncomfortable with this thought.
Okay.
I could try. I'm not too.
If you're not too confident in it, there is no need to take unnecessary
I'm
risk.
sure I can succeed in this task. It's just that it seems a little roguish.
Well, it's not so much that. It's more of we could potentially.
Here's how we would be thinking about it, Robolt. We would send you, preferably with Miss Race, to have you get about 20 to 30 of the people you think we could offer the same chance of redemption and separate them from the camp, drag them out here, offer them the exchange, and then go back with the larger force.
Not even drag them all the way here. We can just drag them somewhere into the woods off to the side. It's not. We're not doing this to take them out slowly. This is by no
We're
means
doing this to preserve as much life as possible.
yes. That is
Tilt
my
the
intent
odds
here.
greater in our favor. The more overwhelming force we have, and the weaker their forces, the greater our success of retrieving the children.
Yes.
Sir.
Just to make a note, I'm not the best at lying.
I just retrained out of it.
Now,
I'm
You-
okay
you-
at it. But
you
not
don't
the
have to
best.
lie as long as you word your, as long as you use words that are not fully untruthful.
Hot damn.
I guess Aelin would also ask the knight, are we expecting the commanders to be there, the Reavers, or no?
While we were scouting, I didn't notice any wagon in the back, but I did notice tracks there. At this point, Talfin will speak up. Well, I did notice that the wagons circled around to the northern entrance. Perhaps they go back and forth often. They might not be there now, but Jesus Christ again. Okay.
What's going on?
I have so many subscriptions. I will have to do some things and
Stop
updates,
allowing
but
Tiff and Demir going in.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh God.
Um, but I think they might be back later tonight, or it's hard to say. From what I noticed, they were there at least not too long before we arrived. So
Perhaps the plan is to go in, take over the entire camp, implant all of our troops, and then when the Reavers come back, bring the trap, ensnare them.
Preferably in a non-lethal manner, if we can potentially gain even
It
morale.
would be
that way.
preferred, but
Yes.
if they're as truly viciously loyal to the Bandit King as other high-ranking,
So Rosric, is he comfortable with this? Because I know he wasn't comfortable earlier about like how we were doing roguish, but I like to think that we kind of appealed more to the better nature.
he was already not really comfortable with what he was doing with the bandits in terms of like the ambush, but he understands the tactical reasons for it. This is just passive insight because I know one of you has at least a decent one. Um, from what you're gathering, he will do this just because
Okay.
while he is honorable, he knows that you can't win a war simply by being nice and asking them to surrender. And this is a war.
Okay.
Hmm.
best
I do have
strategy would
I do
be
have
to
a.
take. Go on.
We keep doing this.
Yeah, no,
You
go.
go. You go.
No. I'll go after you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So we do have a. I do have a pretty good question to ask. Would the gold tier and higher seem more loyal than the rest of the lot?
Most likely. I would say it'd be safe to assume that because the higher rank they'd be, the closer to the Bandit King they'd be, and those directly around the Bandit King cannot be persuaded, changed, or bought out, to my knowledge,
Right,
from what
but
other people have said from like past experience.
their ranks could also just be representation of power.
Right, but like the more powerful one would be, the more what's the word? The more clout you would have to like gain an audience or get closer to the Bandit King, you know?
True.
We could
So-
well, like we said, we
so-
could attempt to
so-
take as many alive, which
Right,
is probably far more
which
than
would
what
be
they're going
my
to us.
plan is so that way there is no lying on your behalf, Sir Robolt. Is you take the remaining troops that you led when you attacked Mr. Schult and we stopped you. You take all surviving ones and you go back to the camp and you ask for as many reinforcements as possible because you attacked Mr. Schult here, but failed because Rangers showed up and you wish to attack the Rangers. When you bring the small division out of the camp, that's when the rest of us will surround them and give them the offer that we've given everyone else thus far.
Sounds like a sound
That
plan. to
sounds
me.
like a sound plan, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds a lot safer than having us walk into there, because if one thing
That,
goes wrong,
yes,
Yeah,
that was
that's
what I was
actually-
trying to say earlier.
We could also
And
potentially.
because it's not lying, Miss Race would be a wonderful person to go with you because she is just a new business partner.
Reese is
Thanks.
like, stop trying to put me in this plan.
We could also potentially keep an eye out for the swapping of the wagons and try to ambush them with our troops.
Well, that's our job, Ames.
Well, yeah.
That's what you and me are gonna do. Well, Mr. Robolt is heading into the
I may have missed that part because I was busy
Crap.
trying to reconnect.
At this point, Karen would kind of speak up, kind of finishing his eggs as his mouth is pretty full. But after swallowing, he would. Oh, there is another way we could go about this. I know it's less heroic, but at night we could sneak on into the camp and we not necessarily have to fight them any at all. We could sneak in and see if we can't find out where these reavers went. I bet they have some like information in
The
the
Reavers
tent
aren't the main
itself.
focus, Tehran. Our main focus is rescuing the children. The Reavers are a secondary objective.
So they may have the children with them.
That's
They
what
may
I
have
mean.
them
Yes.
with them, but
But it would not all. But in doing so, we would potentially pass up the opportunity for more allies on our side.
Well,
I mean, we don't need an entire army.
true.
That's true.
My whole plan was banking on that they're probably in that camp at this moment, and the Reavers have left to do more business.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if we, accounting for the Reavers not being there, and we're fighting more of the same, we could very well just conquer the camp and hold it till they get back.
We could, but the problem is there were half a dozen knights or something with a bunch of other mounted people, and if they're all the strength of Sir Robalt here, that'll be troublesome. Very
Yeah.
troublesome to deal with
The other
without
issue is
weakening them first.
the other issue is that if we do show up to the camp and the hostages are not there, then that just changes our plans entirely.
If the children aren't there, then whatever new allies or prisoners we have, we either ask for information they have, or if
Oh no,
we
yes, I'm
couldn't
just saying we would have to
bring
move
a
on
single one,
to a
yes,
different
we'd have to
spot
move
rather
on,
than
but
rather than just holding up there is
that's
all.
that's what we'd do if the children were there and the Reavers weren't there anyways. We'd bring the children home and come back for the Reavers. We're
Do
we're
we
moving
have
on past this camp no matter what.
Do we have invisibility potions?
I have
have
two.
two.
Yes.
We could send someone to infiltrate and search.
Honestly, we could send in Ames because he's like the best perceptive rogue we got.
Yeah, I could easily waltz around this camp not being seen.
Yeah.
That's
You'd
not
have
an
a-
issue.
You'd have a minute, or actually no, hold on, it's an hour, isn't it, for invisibility potion?
I could. I'm not deceptive, so I can't dress as one of them, but I can silently walk amongst the tents and they'd never hear me.
Yeah, it's a 1 hour. You'd have an hour to go in there and inspect as much that you
Yeah.
could in it. Man, I really just don't like sending in one person by themselves with no means of getting out if they
Well,
get caught.
Well, if everyone else is on standby nearby should something happen, I
Yeah.
do have ways of alerting everyone to where I am.
Okay.
That's still
Jake
a lot
Bell.
That's a lot of time, even for right outside the camp. That's a lot of
Yeah.
time.
But
being kept in.
I'm still partial to the plan of lure as many of these guys out to us and then offer the.
Right, of course. Because then we have less we need to
I'd
fight.
rather do that and then have you sneak in, so there's less to sneak around.
Right. Or I could sneak in during the interim of half their forces are out.
Right. Talking about like when.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm also kind of lost here, so don't mind me. Alright,
So-
well, sounds like we know what we're doing.
Yeah,
Do
he
we?
can TP there. I could grab someone to Dimension Door in, but
I don't think we're all on the same page.
oh, sorry, I
Yeah.
was just reading what Garandar
What's
just
the
said, sorry.
teleport plan going on?
I think Garandar was just saying, like, in case, like, someone got
Shit
caught
hits the
out.
fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I have invisibility as a racial feature. I can go in there, action search for them, and TP out.
Oh yeah, he can just teleport around the camp in a circle, looking around and leave.
It is very loud. The silver
Yeah.
flash is very loud.
It is
So, hold on to that.
Oh, Jerry, you hear something?
Just
They're
some
not
million explosions.
here.
It just pops off repeatedly, then he's out. Like, wait a minute, what just happened?
What was that? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's up to. It seems like for the most part we got two options here. We either do Urfu's plan of bring them out.
Simultaneously. So what I was saying is, Robolt here, and Race they go in.
Oh my God.
Race is Robolt's new business partner. Listen, it's you or Blue. One of you's going.
That's so sketch.
It's
I can go if you
all
wish
right.
me to.
All you have to do is word your sentences as if you're writing a contract out to Babylon. Don't lie and be smart with your words. You're technically paying all these people here, so you are the new business partner to Robolt, who is leading his men. They are the survivors of the failed attempt on Schultz's carriage. All of this is true, completely true. They tried to attack Schultz's carriage and steal his.
I'm a third party of interest I would like to invest. I
We're
get it.
all a party, and we're paying his surviving people.
I understand
It's
this.
complete truth.
Yes.
There
I
is
understand.
no need to lie. Meaning you don't have to roll your dumpy deception.
+8.
Okay, that's so good, and you dare tell me? Oh, I'm gonna
My,
But it's
my,
not
my
plus
persuasion
14.
is +14.
fuck.
So yes, +8 is
Smack,
dumpy.
smack. That
I'm
plus
just,
8 is still so good, even if you're
I'm
forced to
just
roll one.
so very worried if something goes wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but what if the rest of the knights are like, nah, they're a bunch of fucking liars, and then there's no chance, because then it's a head-on fight. I'd
So,
rather.
do you believe that you would need one of us with you in the first place, or would just simply you think you would be able to pull them off of what Arufu's plan is on its own by yourself?
I believe I could convince a decent chunk of those within the camp. I still don't know about those other knights, though. Something about them is
Don't
wrong.
attempt to
No, I'm gonna guess
to
that
sway
means
the
they're not
knight.
honorable.
I only ask this because I'm worried that there's the off chance that bringing in a stranger could potentially prove to be more detrimental
Right.
than it is helpful.
Well,
Right,
if the
for-
stranger has a very high persuasion or charismatic, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Looks at the better blue bard.
Get in there.
Yeah, that's right. I called them the better blue bard.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm only asking Sir Osric essentially if he thinks like bringing in an outsider would be, if he would think that would be a good idea, even if they are persuasive. Would that be a good idea, or would it be like, I don't know, who is this weird dude that you just brought us?
Bringing an outsider, it might raise suspicions, but it also could bring up some interest for those of weaker will. It is a gamble.
Okay.
Wiggles eyebrows.
Okay, I'll do it. Sky will sit. Hold on, let me double check something.
I could also notably, while any other plans going on, just walk the perimeter.
Right.
Yep. Ames, would you like to be around us as well? I could always dimension Doris out of there if the moment things do seem to go
You
bad.
and Robo, you'll probably lead like you'll lead like the small warden and the small yob, and go back in there and ask for as much support as you can get, because this is all that you have left.
We could do that.
Don't say that's all you have left if you're better at.
All you
persuade-
have left of the surviving, so you would take, because this is about all that was left alive from the attack on the caravan. It was 3 yobs, like 9 archers, and a couple of wardens. Compared to, he had like double that at the start. He had like enough for like 6 skirmish troops.
So the rest of these are from when we went back into the
These
city.
are from when we went back to the city and slightly beforehand with these guys.
Okay.
You know what we
That's
could
what these
do?
are all from.
We could leave a mark on Sky's fancy armor, a nice little sigil of the Reavers in bronze.
We could have him take Greg's
Uh,
old armor, smack that bitch on there. But then the business partner thing falls through, because then that's a lot.
Yeah, that was gonna
Yeah,
say. Then
so-
it's like, then it's
What
not
it
no
would
longer a
be
third
is
party.
you smack these 2 people here, and as I said before, the attack on Schultz's caravan was felled by some rangers, and the new business partner here wants in on some extra cash, which you're getting paid for this, so you want cash, and you want as many of the these guys. Like you don't want to go for the knights. You want to go for as many of the mooks as possible.
I'm searching for a partnership with the
forces
people
in the
that are
camp.
there, the forces within
And
the camp.
you've
And
allied
I'm willing
yourself
to-
with Sir Ozic Robolt.
And I am willing to pay to have members of my partnership pay a handsome amount to those that ally themselves with us.
Here's 800 gold just in case they ask for upfront. That's
Okay.
all my money. Don't fucking
Sir
lose
Robolt,
my money.
how do you
That's-
think that those knights in the camp would react to outsiders potentially coming in and trying to take some of those troops?
Here?
I think he said it would. He already said it would be like. It could raise suspicion, but it could also inspire the weak of will.
But I
So
just don't want the
essentially-
knights attacking before.
I honestly cannot say what the knights will do.
Do they have any casters, by any chance, that can prevent magic from going off?
Well, we know
To your
they
knowledge.
have.
The Reaver has a sorcerer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
the
that's
party
about it.
of them. But
So-
They
um,
also have
If
clerics.
they have
I'm
had
talking about their-
casters, they would be gold tier.
yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah.
their mooks. Like that's what I'm trying to ask.
Not that
if
I am
you-
aware of, no.
Okay, so then if anything happens, worst case scenario, I just
Taltham
grab
will
him and I
speak up at this.
Oh.
Um, well, we were scouting the camp. I did notice something strange. Something not normal within the command tent. Something small, a green-skinned and scaled. I believe it might have been a familiar.
Hmm.
No.
One of them could be here.
Warlock or mage.
All right.
It means that if
Or
we
ritual
go in,
caster.
it means that if we go in, they know what's going on more than likely. The Reavers will be aware.
Well, if it's just Sir or
If it's just
Sir
a familiar,
Robolt,
it can be dispatched very easily. But
It could be.
yes,
but
but
here's
then they'll
the
know. But not
know
every
something
not
about
everyone with a familiar has pact to the chain.
yeah,
So
well,
it's a
this is
gamble I'm
something
willing to take because they
Yeah.
might already know.
They may
Right.
already know.
Otherwise, why would the kids have been like moved and dragged around 24/7?
It's understandable. All right.
So
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to go with Osric.
yeah, and we'll bring our troops way far out where they can't be spotted. We'll set up like an ambush. I don't know if you guys are on the other one, but like way off on the black screen here where the path would be. So when
Alright.
he leads them out, it's spring it, offer them the trade.
Let me just go and grab these guys. If you're going to meet with the camp, move up here. If you're going to meet with we're going to meet with them later, group, move down here.
Where was it to meet up with the camp?
So the camp
here.
is these ones because these are rowboats, surviving
Okay.
men.
Got it.
Ambush boys go down here.
And you're going
Ames,
with
you
the
said you were
crossroad.
going to go invisible, right? Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna
Alright.
probably just chug in invisibility and take a waltz around the camp.
Oh,
real
you got
quick.
one. Okay.
How
did-
much
Let's wait till we get nearby, because how far is this camp?
are you lot going to stay here, or do some of you want to give us a hand?
They
Let's
can
see
camp out
here.
nearby. It would probably be best.
He
if they
looks
just
ready to
stay.
fucking kill some people.
Let's see here. Who is going to speak up? That's Dan Shore. Let's see, Dan Shore.
I'll be joining you, at least to the crossroads while we bring Mr. Schultz that way. It's on the way anyways.
Yeah. Gotta
Understandable.
get that out of the way first.
I'll pack up camp and get it moving so we can camp further ahead. I'll help you with that.
Also, just a brief friendly reminder: we all have carousing.
Yes.
Yes.
One per
Um,
session.
It's
Did-
always something to bring up.
Did breakfast count as mid-rest cooking?
We got our mid-rest cooking.
Yeah, and I believe it lasts till our next long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a good cook, so it does count as mid-rest.
Oh, cool.
And these are those who would be moving with you. Technically, these are moving with you as well, but they're going to be diverting path once you guys get to the crossroad, which is before the camp, so they're basically flooped.
Right.
I'll visit your brother, Schultz.
I'll be honest with you. I'm probably gonna eat a food token and take the
I would,
before we go in, and I'm gonna take the advantage on charisma checks.
I would
That's
absolutely
a
do
fair
that.
use of it.
Yeah.
Alright, these two are going to stay here, and Do you want any of these in this group, or do you want them all with this group down here?
All with the ambush group. I do
Gotcha.
not want them going anywhere near the camp.
Yeah,
That's
bringing
dangerous.
wanderers into the camp probably not a good idea.
Bad
Wait a
idea,
minute.
Chief.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Hold on
The
there,
cops
fella.
are here.
So effectively, this map here will be your whenever you need to camp. You have a camp map. These ones will just move at 2 different locations.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Also, I need to move these carts and horses because they're not going to be with you for future camps. But copying these guys and putting you on the woodland camp map.
Play
Paste. All right. So you guys are going to be down there in the darkness, and you guys are going to be up here.
And you guys are gonna eat your food before you get there, right?
I'm gonna do it up on the walk there once we
Mhm.
get within essentially once we get within a few minutes of the camp. I'm going to eat my food token. And I will put up all the stuff I'm getting from the food token thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. Should we move to the next map?
And we go
Okay.
post this new ambience.
Ooh,
Guess I'll eat the food token.
pretty.
All right.
Just to get that.
When you guys are all ready, let me know, and we go make some people visible because there's people visible.
One-time reroll of
guys-
Before they separated from the people staying back, I would. How far away are we staying from the thing? I guess.
This is, if we're going by actual distance, 300 feet off the path from the entrance.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I would be able to give inspiration before people walk off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take the inspiration.
I would
Huh?
like to get guidance also.
All right.
Guidance lasts a minute.
Oh yeah, so the inspiration will last 10 minutes, so about a few
Oh.
minutes out, and can
Okay.
give me
Yeah.
inspiration. Bonus action.
Are we?
I don't think I'm gonna take the dash bonus action because if I just need to dimension door, I'll just
Man, these
dimension door.
watches are
That
like
should-
super vigilant though.
Take that.
Okay, so I guess since we're reorganizing the way we're separating, do you just want me to take these 3 since they're here?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
you'll command. If do you have enough to command all 4?
I can spend 6.
You command 6. All right, yeah. So just leave them like back in that position, so that way when we bring people to here, they are surrounded.
So these 4 are mine.
Yes,
then?
those 4 are yours.
I'll lay claim to
Oh, you want-
these
oh,
3.
okay.
No,
and
I
not
don't
be
want
nowhere
like
near
you
them.
can still run this one. It's just I want them spread out because if it does turn into like a fight in the nether blackness, I would still like them to be surrounded.
Okay.
That's the those are the food tokens I'm taking with the not including the mid-rest DR that we got already.
Mm.
Oh, right, food.
Yep, yep.
Guess I should might as well just eat it now. Food token buffs.
I want that one. I want advantage on dex. I want movement speed. I want
Ability checks.
on the weapon rolls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have one more because one's mid rest.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What
8
was the other one?
DR, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, Rondar's got 8 DR. Nice.
Build saving throw. Got it. Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna make a new little area for you guys when we need it.
Oh, should we just put our dudes back there then?
And mid-rest cooking, does that stack with fucking?
Yeah. It's just it doesn't wear off when everything else wears off.
Oh my god, I have 8 DR.
Oh wait, no, I don't think you can take it twice.
No,
If that's what
you
you mean now.
cannot
Oh, okay.
stack those buffs.
Don't
Yeah,
fuck
that would
stupid
be a
if it
little
is.
gross.
That would be disgusting.
That would be a little too powerful.
So Arundar is 12 of DR?
No, I cannot
I-
take.
I
the
know,
full
it-
token buff.
If you could. Oh, you can't at all?
No.
Huh.
I mean, I can take the mid-rest cooking, but I cannot stack DR with mid-rest cooking and
Ooh,
Yeah.
the food token.
I got an idea. I'm gonna put on my mask.
Mm.
That way I'm gonna look a little sketchy.
Excellent.
So
This is
set
one
up
of the
in
heroes
this
of
little
Calcatesh,
mini map.
everyone.
I want to be.
There we go. All right, I'm not gonna
Oh
change the
my
token
God, I love
because
this.
I don't have the actual token for it, but it is changed on my on the little picture now.
Done,
Pretty good.
Patchero?
Also, Eric, You're fucking amazing. Just oh hey, let me just poop out a map in 5 seconds.
let me just
Yeah,
shit out a map real quick.
let me just.
here we
Amazing.
go.
I have Nerp is a god who creates worlds on a
All
whim.
right, there you go. You now have a map.
That is. Thank you so much. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Wait, you guys
Uh,
got a map? I want to see this map. Holy shit, that's cool.
zoom out. We got our own little section down here, dog.
Look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, for those moving forward, as those in the southern ambush site prepare, let's see here. Sir Hosric, as you kind of round the bend at this point, will kind of look at you, a little hesitant. Uh, so what's the plan?
Well, the plan is that we're going in. We are a third party interested in investing in some allies that they are willing to come out and meet us at a camp. And yeah, we are willing to pay them a fine amount of gold for them to provide us their aid.
All right.
You and four. And we are joining allyships because of the fact that you also lost some of your allies in your recent attack on Dr. Schultz.
Very good. Then I shall ride ahead.
All right.
And at this point, you can definitely see the Yobs are watching, or not the Yobs, the watches are in your direction, but they do recognize Sir Osric, so they're not like raising the alarm. They also recognize this. But Sir Osric will ride ahead. He will call out. What is your passive perception? 26? No, that's for scent and steady eye. 21 for hearing, though.
Steady eye is whenever I'm not moving more than half movement speed.
Does that cover hearing as well?
Yes. That just covers. It's just blanket name. It covers all my perception.
All right. In that case, you will hear the following. Called out from the bandit watches as Sir Osric approaches.
Ah! What brings you back to the camp, Osric? We thought you for dead, since you didn't show last night. Yeah, you're coming back with tail behind your legs.
Not at all, actually. We have some potential allies. Figured that we could speak further with them. I thought it best that I travel ahead first, so as not to rile up the camp, of course. They are just back there, as you can plainly see. Um, they have a proposition. The commanders.
Yeah, commanders aren't in camp, but they did leave a second. Yeah, they did. I mean, it's true.
Don't like the second, I take it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's totally cool. The best second. Best second, indeed.
They're held together very well.
Right. So can we have a few boys meet us out here and discuss, or
Yeah, send them up here. Like, this is a 30-foot tall tower. I don't really want to climb down. It's a lot of effort, you know. Like, going up here every day and night and down and up and down. And
okay, I got it. I'll go and consult with them.
yeah, you do that.
As we approach, I would have chugged a invisibility potion. I'll mark it off my thing,
Excellent.
and then I'll start my nice leisurely waltz.
Very good.
I have a spell to cast real quick.
He
Do you
will
want me to?
make his way down this direction. Did you hear any of that, or shall I give a rundown?
Uh, so the main command isn't here, and they have a second in command that we need to speak with.
Aye.
Yeah, I think I got the gist.
All right. Well then, we're moving up to the camp to discuss.
All right.
All right.
And before I go invisible, I cast Pass Without a Trace, because that would have been an action. That would have, done things. So I'll do a stealth check and start doing my own thing.
Excellent. Yep,
All
give
right.
that good old stealth. It will be important.
Plus
Carry
10.
on, my wayward son. Jesus Christ.
38. Aw,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Pass
I don't
Without a
think
Trace
it-
is amazing.
Ames
You
doesn't
want me to
exist
move
anymore.
these?
Yep.
You want me
Anyways,
to move all
yeah.
these guys? All right, I'll take care of them.
Let's give myself a nice little aura real quick.
Mhm. All right. As
All right.
you approach once more, let me just go move some troops up because people would have moved to approach to meet you. These wardens would have moved to the side just out of curiosity. This knight here would have moved closer. These deserters would have also followed him. These guys here would have moved with the deserter at the lead there, and then someone of import will show themselves. Make me a perception check. Aim, since you do have some obscured view because of the tents here. Uh,
Okay.
Sky,
That's
your passive is 12, but it's pretty obvious because he's directly in the open, but you would see a figure dressed in red robes with bone spikes jutting out from the robes themselves. Yep, from the tent, command tent.
Got
23
it.
enough?
You would get glimpses of the figure. You can see that they're humanoid, that they are dressed in the aforementioned robes. They don't look friendly.
Demonologist. Oh no.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, do I also pick up on any traps or anything?
Oh, yes, most definitely. Yeah. I haven't assigned them locations because it's not in combat, so technically I don't need to assign them until combat starts. But
Oh,
you can
okay.
expect that there are at least 6 pit traps within the forest here, which are just pre-trapper using the points because they have those just set up as a base, and I'll point
Right.
those out when if combat actually starts in this map. But
Okay.
otherwise, I do need to still assign my trappers points to make custom traps.
Okay.
But assume you can avoid any traps because you know.
Can I marshal the demonologist to see if he's a caster?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Oh, and I didn't make those guys visible. Kind of need to make them visible.
Funnily
19.
enough, I can hit that guy from where I am.
Specifically, if he's a caster that can counterspell is my main goal here. But yeah,
Gotcha.
if I can glean that off of him.
All right. I made the camp visible for everything that's not inside a tent. And here we go. Or anything that's, not hidden. Let's see here. The Demonologist will move forward as you marshal him. His DC is... Oh, that's enough for his traits. All right.
Oh.
You know that the Demonologist has the Coal trait, meaning that he specializes in attacking low AC targets, whether through controlling his targeting behavior to favor light armor, or perhaps just abilities that particularly target these creatures. He has the
Okay.
Lord trait, meaning that he likes to summon allies or he possesses such allies, and has access to ally-based buffs, healing, or other teamwork applications. He is a magic adept, meaning that he specializes in the magic aspects of combat, specifically arcane. Uh,
Mhm.
and this is notable because he gains advantage on clashes and moments of glory when they occur magically. And lastly, he has both indirect and normal ruthless.
Oh.
Direct, more ruthless, call summon allies. What was the third one?
Let's see here. Back to this list. Cole,
Sorry.
Lord, Magic Adept, Ruthless, Indirect, Ruthless.
Magic, adept, ruthless.
Is that
Oh,
correct
those
in
are.
the notes channel?
Oh, you got it. Okay. Oh, it's right there. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I could have just done that.
You will move on forward as the wardens will move with him, giving him some seeming protection. The knight will now follow as well, which at this close proximity, you can see that there is something off about this knight. There's nothing overtly strange about him, but he seems less there, less
He's a
less
zombie.
active. But these guys will move forward. You can tell
Okay.
just from your passive that Osric looks surprised to see this fellow here, and you can see that there's actually some visible disgust on his face, as he doesn't actually have deception as a trained skill.
Hmm.
But
Alright.
yeah, as he sees that, the demonologist will speak up.
Well, 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 what do we have here? A coward returning to camp. And, more than that, you say you have an offer for us. Well then, coward, what say you?
Um, uh, uh, well, it's not my offer so much as the
travelers that I have met. This one here, and he'll point towards you, about to speak, but he does leave it himself hanging.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Hello. You may call me Mr. S. I'm here with how you would say, an offer, a partnership, to join forces of mine with yours, as I had come into running it with Sir Osric here after a very unfortunate incident of him trying to rob, essentially, a caravan.
Hm. You wish to join forces, us? Why?
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. I have many strong allies. But that is only one aspect of the equation. I do still require numbers, and numbers is always strong. And Sky's like, we'll pull out like hit the coin pouch or who gave him and just start, essentially, tossing it in the air, like making the clinking of coins very noticeable, and just being like, I also come from a fairly, how you would say, wealthy background, and I'm very much so willing to invest a nice sum with your allies if they choose to join my side.
The wardens will look at each other. The demonologists will kind of smirk.
You're offering us coin to what? To drop what we're doing?
Not necessarily just drop, but more just join me. I do wish that we can potentially even discuss. As you can see, I have already, from speaking with your Sir Osric, I have discussed and have even had him meet my own allies at my own camp, and he clearly has come to his senses and has obviously seen that the path I lay out for him is one that is very much an optimal kind.
Hmm. So you're not just a coward, Osric, but a traitor. Hmm. I'll deal with you later. As for your offer, Blue One, mm, there is perhaps some interest, but I have no need for coin. I am interested in secrets.
Secrets, you say?
Yes. Now, what can you
Hmm.
offer me?
Hmm.
Can I cut in with perception check
Yes,
on
you
the
can.
camp? Okay. I'd say,
Just
offering the bard
respond
to
with
keep
I
our
can
secrets.
offer magical secrets.
All right. 28. You can make out what they're saying down here, and in terms of what you're making out inside the camp itself, you can see
Mhm.
that most of these tents are actually empty. There are very few that actually have people inside of them. As you're circling around, you notice that the ones in these tents specifically. Oh, this one too, because you would notice that one from your positioning. These ones have people sleeping inside of them.
Okay.
There's probably more, but those are just what you notice from circling this area.
Okay. I take it I don't see any signs of the captive?
Looking through here, because you actually have a clear view of this tent and a decent view of this one when you're over there, there's no one inside either of these two tents.
Okay. I'll slowly continue my walk
Excellent.
as they talk.
If secrets is something you are truly after, I have connections that can allow my access to certain libraries. Libraries that are not easily accessed by common folk.
Libraries that perhaps hold the darker secrets of the universe?
Does Cassiel ring any bells?
Hmm. Deep secrets indeed. Well then, Blue One, you have my interest. We can speak further. Come, stop acting like savages and speak in comfort. Leave your rabble behind, though.
Excellent. Sky will then begin to walk in with Osric.
All right. And
Thank God I'm a Bard's College member.
Yep.
Oh,
The bard who records secrets would know many a thing.
oh my God.
all right, let me
Whew.
just make his tent interior visible. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna pop off another one.
Excellent. These guys will kind of sit on the edges. Let me hide the smoke so it's a bit easier to see stuff.
No, I forgot to click Bardic Inspiration, but I gave them Bardic when they left, so
Gotcha.
Okay.
let me just take those away.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. Let's see
I
here.
guess I'll
From
come in here with
you,
Osric.
27. Likewise, from this direction over here, you don't notice anyone sleeping in these tents here, but you do notice someone sleeping in this tent. No one is in this side this tent, although you can see what appears to be some empty chains.
Okay. Is there a cart back here?
There is no cart back there. Although you can see that there are wagon marks leading this way, kind of like
Okay.
down and around the cliff face to circle around.
So it's left again.
Mhm.
Can I tell how recent they were?
Make me a survival check.
I'm not clicked on myself. I'm not.
All right, 14. A couple days maybe.
Okay. Moving ever onward.
All right. Back to the tent scene.
So, you wish to join forces, and I wish to have your secrets, at least access to the library itself. And I believe
Indeed.
we can deal with such matter. What sort of plan did you have?
Well, that is something that I've yet to be able to discuss as you know, in any sort of good business dealings, I can't show all my hand. But I do have need of your allies and potentially would even like to acquaint ourselves at some point with my own camp. I trust that would not be too much of an issue to have our allies join forces and even potentially train up each other, allow for some trade and skills, and even potentially some secrets.
Roll me
I can give
persuasion.
you a location. All right. Advantage, thank God. All right. Persuasion.
And you have Bardic, don't forget it.
Yep. I will use it, don't worry. Gonna use persuasion again. All right. I will use my Bardic die. I will use my D4. I don't know. Should I use the D4 yet?
That's 22. How convincing do you want to be? You also have carousing.
Krausen
That
only
just
gives
gives
advantage, and they already have
Oh,
advantage.
okay.
All right. Yeah. Do I want to do it?
22 is pretty good.
22 is very good. I'm gonna hold on to 22 for now.
All right.
This certainly piques my interest. How many would you think you would require? We are certainly on a timetable here, so I can't exactly provide everyone. We are
Hmm.
expected, of course, elsewhere.
What upwards to about 20 of your people coming in. I guarantee you they will definitely learn a thing or two when meeting with my forces, as my forces can learn a thing or two with yours.
20. Let's see here.
Just going to calculate how many people are actually in the camp real quick.
I'm going off of the information that was told this guy about 58. That sounds, in his mind, reasonable to spare.
Should I do a perception check and reveal a couple more real quick?
Oh, wait. Was it 50? Oh no.
It was like 58, and I'm trying to take 20. That would take their numbers down to like
Yeah,
38.
It's like fucking Ames.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
There's a million of them just kind of chilling.
I don't want to take too much because I don't want to press my luck. I am in the middle of his camp right now.
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion, got it. There we go. same. Okay. Gonna roll again for the advantage. There we
Attaboy.
go.
Hey.
That's a normal.
Attaboy.
Hmm.
Welcome to
is,
tier 3.
A little difficult, but I think I can swing that. Hmm. I will
It shouldn't
require
be
some
for
upfront
too long.
payment, though.
All right. Sky will move forward. Well, what would you suggest? I will only need them for really about, I'd say, no more than a day, maybe 2 at best.
Some knowledge gained from Kasael. Something to prove that you have what you are offering.
Knowledge gained. All right, give me 1 second because I gotta remember what I researched. Going to PyDMs to see what I've researched in the past.
You also know what the college is currently working on, but you know
I am
that
not
one's up
fucking
to
telling
you.
them that. I am fucking not telling them any of that bullshit. Hold on, where the hell's Pi? Let's see. There you are. Messages.
Well, is the location of where the library exactly is common knowledge? Because I don't even know actually.
That's a good question, actually.
I mean,
I thought
I
you
know
could
it's
only get
under the
into it through
college.
like special portals at the Mages Guild and Bard's College, or is Bard's College right above the library?
It's not above the
Hill?
library. I know exactly where it is because I went there as a 7.
Nice.
I don't think it's common knowledge, so
So, but the people with access to it would be able to say where it is.
um, I would have to look at the actual lore of how you guys gained it because it might, as you said, it's a portal there, so it might not be something you know where it is. I'm pretty sure from what might have happened, it might not be fully
Secret.
accessible otherwise through portals. So
What's Bard's College
I'll
working
look
on
at
right
you
now?
knowing where it is, Silksir. You have a fancy banana.
I'm sorry if this takes me a moment because I've apparently only ever successfully researched one thing.
Oh,
You do not have many secrets to share, my boy.
I do not.
You
better pull something out of your
ass, son.
I-
I'm
hey,
gonna
you,
pull something.
you know things that were told to you by other people.
I know. I'm
you do.
just that's what I'm defaulting to, going back and looking towards stuff like that. Well, you know what? I can tell of something that I'm almost certain like is a secret not known to many. I can tell you of a land of Rhine, one that is of music and hails over the sea. Sky is from Rhine, and he can actually tell him a lot of details about that I do not know out of character.
Well,
But I will do that.
you'll need to provide some clarity on this new land.
And
Well,
you're free to OOC tell him stuff about it.
okay, thank you. Sky does so as oh, well, actually, I can actually RP a little bit
Oh, look at that.
because I have been messaged some stuff about it. I want to do that.
Excellent.
Rhine is a diplomatic country. Music is definitely their thing. From my experiences as well, I've noticed that they worship songs that have power. It seems quite fashionable as well. A lot of their fashion sense is quite acute, and one and their governing system is definitely different from ours here in Calcatesh. As there is essentially more, like I said, it is more of a democratic system rather than a monarchical system to us. It's very interesting. It's where the people tend to vote more than anything else. And
How
this is
barbaric!
indeed. This is information Chica's DM'd me.
Gotcha.
So, in case you need to like cross-reference it.
You would also know some of the races and so on.
Oh yes, I can. There are even some of the races such as Lunasi, Nagas, and etc. I can go really into them, but they are multiple interesting and fascinating specimens, one could say.
Hmm. Interesting. You'll have to tell me more. But this will suffice. You may take. Hmm. Let me just gather a list.
Move over to this chest. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. All right.
Mhm.
Skill check. Perception. Hey.
Oh, look at that. I didn't think you were going to succeed because I saw your
Wow.
passive.
Damn.
Man, I thought you were gonna suck at this.
All right. Now, as he opens the chest here, which you see that he is unlocking with 3 different keys, as there are 3 different locks on the chest itself. He goes through it and he picks out a paper which is blank by itself and some ink pen and quill, but that's not important. He is writing out names though. What is important, however, is what appears to be battle plans. Um,
Oh,
Battle plans for a township. From the looks of it, the township appears to be one, just judging from the shape and whatnot and the open area that it has in the river and whatnot, it is a Daburakian town. Um, they have several key locations on this map as well. Specifically, it seems like they're wanting to hit the farms to torch their food supply, the um, merchants district, and the smithery. The smithy specifically so they can stop the supply of um, arms and armor from leaving this town. This is all just from the brief glance that you're getting. Um, the last thing that's most important, though, that you can see is that there are plans to attack the keep within this town, and several other words such as count and uh, captain and capture and a couple other words, but its chest at this point is shut and you lost view of it.
all right. Sky commits that to memory as best as he can.
All right.
To keep counts and all that. All right, got it.
All right, let's see here. Hmm. John! Where the fuck are you, John? Don't make me come out and find you. You won't like it.
Let's see, where's John? There's
Got
John.
with him.
Yeah, yes, sir. Gather the list of men here. Have them follow this fine blue fellow. You are to work with them. Right. I can do that. Just right up there. Uh, it's got to. Don't question my authority. Oh, okay, sir. I didn't mean to do that. Nope. We're gonna go do what you told me. Now then, let us continue our talks on this Rhine.
And I'm just gonna grab 20 NPCs, just chuck at you.
All right.
Can I get a
Hell yeah.
perception check off for this side of the camp?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
He said
Wow.
he wanted. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
He said he wanted more talks about Ryan.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Okay.
Let's see
But
here.
I at least see within these tents.
Oh,
You
yeah,
would see that
smooth
this tent
screen.
here is empty. You cannot quite see into this tent, sadly.
Okay.
Let's see here. That's 4, 8.
People just being dragged out of their beds.
Get the fuck up.
Get over here.
By the ankles. Come on, you got a job today.
Looks like you gotta go too. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. 4, 8, 12. I need some more archers now. Some more yobs. Looks like they are going to be little sad bananas. More yobs. And, yep, they're going to be a bit down on troop counts for archers.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, they're so low on troops.
All right.
Just for a day or two.
And this
Yeah,
is the list.
forehead.
As
Nice.
these group here gather up, the remainder return to their positions as they've kind of been rudely awokened. And, yeah. All right. There we go.
Sounds good to me.
Well then,
Did
seems that your new companions have gathered up. Should return soon, so that we can speak further on greater secrets and further cooperation.
Oh, absolutely. I think this will be definitely a favorable deal. I will bring them back as soon as possible.
Good.
All right.
I have the head canon that that man just constantly wrings his hands like a mantis.
I would
His
like to do
picture.
something very ballsy.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
How
There
how
you
we
many
go.
troops left this side of the camp?
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. The only troops that you can see on this side of the camp, so this little corner here, be these
Mhm.
two and this archer.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
slip
that's it.
down the rocks between the tents and begin my stroll.
Hmm. It's a good thing you're invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a perception check right now.
Okay.
30.
20 plus 7, and then I have advantage, so...
Man, I am fucking sweating right now.
All right.
I cannot wait for it to all go horribly wrong right before it almost went perfect.
So,
Oh, shut up.
Yep.
what you
Had to
notice
sneak in.
as you are sneaking on in through here, you notice that there is a small fluttering, something barely imperceptible to the, well, elven eye. You notice that there is a winged demon, invisible, fluttering over here, kind of fluttering in this area, watching, but staying
Oh.
silent.
Okay.
Yep, they're passive. They're not passive stealth, but their stealth was just barely higher than Sky's perception.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but you definitely notice them.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
what you're saying is I did fail.
you failed on the closet, yeah, but
Yeah.
not the chest.
Well, that was
Yeah.
the important part.
I checked these two tents real quick.
All right.
My my
This
pointer
tent
thing is
here
not working.
is empty. Looking through this tent,
Mm-hmm.
this one also has empty chains.
All right. Can I look around here for any evidence of who might have been held here?
Yes, you can. Give me an investigation check.
All right. Of +0, but I also have advantage. Not intimidation, but I can use the roll. 9.
You still have your inspiration if you want to use it.
Oh yeah, I'll use my inspiration. Kitty,
Excellent.
Up to
can
you.
Actually, I'll use it for the other one. I need to
All
move this cat. I'm sorry.
You and your cat.
My cat's a pain in the butt.
It just wants
Kitty.
pets.
She does just want pets.
Mhm.
Kitty, this is a very, very high intense operation we got going on here.
All
All
right.
around.
Does 9 reveal anything?
All right. Looking through the tent you're currently searching through, you don't really see any signs. There are obviously a few people in this chamber, but it's muffled. The dirt in the area is all sorts of messed up. It's hard to tell what was in here and how many.
Okay. Exit and resume my stroll.
You're just chilling.
All right. Just
All right,
these
and
two tents were the ones with chains. None of the
yep,
others that you could see had chains.
and then I wanted to check out this one as well.
Very good.
I'll look at those rolls. 17 get me anything?
17. You notice that this one, specifically, you see that there are signs that there is someone smaller within here, maybe a halfling or a child.
All right.
Specifically, you can see that there were two imprints within the dirt.
Okay.
There's no signs of blood or anything like that. It looks like um, they were not like injured or anything, but definitely were being held captive.
All right. That's interesting. Can I pick up any sort of scent trail from them?
Let's see. Roll me a survival check with your scent stuff.
All right. Survival. A.
All right. Sniffing around the area, you can definitely get a whiff of their scent. You now kind of know what they smell like. You also get a whiff of fear within that smell. You can also tell that they haven't been in here for a couple days, actually. Seems
Hmm.
that they were removed. They were placed here for a brief period of time, pretty much just like a night's rest, and then taken away. Um,
All right.
from that scent check, though, you do recognize that the wagon that was up here did have their scent in it, just from being back here. You kind of remember what was going on.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like they left a couple days ago and haven't
All right. So
returned.
then that matches with that left a few days ago. They are in there. All right. I resume my just quick walk around the place to meet up with Sky, and then I will wait here for them to start to depart.
All right.
Sky will. I believe we're done, right? With the me
Yes,
and the
yes,
demon all
yes.
just finished up. Okay. Well then, I bid you a good day, sir, and I look forward to our arrangement.
Yes, indeed. I'd like to hear many more secrets from you and your library.
Indeed. Then Sky leaves.
All right.
He makes his way out of the
Okay,
camp.
go back to that chest. All right. Stars will go.
Oh my god,
I'm
dude, it's
gonna
so hard
snoop
to
through what
lie.
she's doing.
It's so hard to RP line already as is, let alone RPing having to make a live omission.
Now,
Technically.
Lying without lying.
Yeah, it's line without line. That is really rough.
All right.
it is.
Ugh.
You've
That-
clearly never been. You didn't grow up with siblings, did you?
No.
Shame.
Can I get a perception check to see what he's doing as he opens the chest?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, 30's pretty good.
Shit.
All right. With a 30, you see that the same battle plans that your friendly neighborhood Sky noticed as well. Specifically, you actually get some wordings that they did not get. You get the didn't mean to go to this map. DM view. That's what I meant to do. DM view for the map. Excellent. All right. Loading up West Point. You get the name West Point is the name of the town. You know, as a Daparakian town that is next to a river. It is a farming town that deals in wheat fields
Mhm.
as well as a open prairie for the uh, Dabarakian horses and the training of them. It is also a military camp for the army, as it has been an outpost during the rise up of these bandits. The keep itself is commanded by. This is just me giving you information than you having your own history passive, by the way. It's obviously not that much information on the paper. Um,
Right.
let's see here. You would know that the leader of this town is the Count Mikhail Rodian. He has wife who has passed away, a daughter known as Lady Elena Rodian, and that's important stuff you'd know without rolling history checks, without like actually rolling them. You know that
Right.
there is a Dabarakian knight stationed there, one Sir Isaac Koring. He is the commander of the troops outside of the keep. And from the battle plans, it looks like that they plan to attack the keep from above as they rain fire down upon them from down in this area here. Wait, you can't see it. They're planning on raining fire down upon them from a cliff face down below to the keep itself, where they'll be, in the open because it's a training field as well.
Okay.
There are also several other key locations that they plan to attack. Specifically, it seems like the main source of this is to cause fear and a distraction.
All right.
The fear specifically is that by killing those indiscriminately and leaving
Oh.
those a few left alive to spread this tale, but they want to spread fear through carnage.
Oh. Now that'd be something the rest of them would be very willing to hear when it comes to negotiations.
Hmm.
And I see myself out because nobody else can.
Excellent. Um, one other thing, because that was just the
Mhm.
document. He was grabbing a item that is familiar to you.
Was he ringing the other bell?
He was.
Does the
How
bell in
close
my
are we to
gloves
them?
ring?
Oh no! Wait a minute. How
Your
we
bell
close
does
are
not
they?
ring.
hold up.
Oh.
He has
Oh,
his
there are
own
multiple.
form of bell. Perfect.
Wait, no, hold on. Your bell's currently in the astral plane. Wait, no, we're fine.
I asked
No,
if
no,
it
no, no,
rung
no,
in
no,
my
no, no, no,
gloves.
no, no. We gave it to the other guy, and told him if he
Well,
needs to check in.
me and
checks
George
in.
are doing the check-ins 24/7.
Okay.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't separate me and George.
Okay.
He tells me 3 fingers, and I smack him, and I give him a glove.
All right.
I
But
was
yeah,
gonna say,
that's
Give me
it.
actual time fucking measurement. 4 fingers for an hour.
Alright, so then there might be multiple of these. Okay.
Every single one of them is getting burned down to nothingness.
All right, and you have returned
10-mile
to
fucking gong.
the ambush site.
so I assume we're just loading up the other map, right?
Oh,
Nope,
it's
ambush.
yeah, it's just over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here we go.
same map.
Remember
It's
the
just-
instant
Yeah,
map?
so when
Oh, okay.
Robot
Oh,
gets
that's where you
here.
guys were.
yeah, dude,
Okay.
he
Did
made
you
a
not hear
whole
us
map.
talking?
See, okay, here's the thing.
Smack
I
you.
I selected Woodland Road in the select map. I didn't realize I didn't realize it was just down here.
Also, should we place the wanderers somewhere?
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah.
they might
Boys.
have split off at the crossroads.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
they're
that all
they're
of them?
these are all the ones that went with you.
Guys just walking with the guys, like, just telling them, oh, you're gonna love the offer we have to make you.
Hmm.
Definitely
Right.
a
How much coin we
definitely a very-
talking?
oh, we're talking quite a decent amount. And then, like, when they get to a certain point, I assume everyone will reveal themselves.
All right, they will move forward. So Osric in the lead.
Osric gets here.
All right.
Will we spring the ambush? Any objections to that?
Nope, that's fine.
Shoot him. I was kidding.
Christ.
All right,
Alright.
kill him.
As you
Oh, yeah.
begin
Oh, yeah,
traveling through the forest down the road outside of the bandit camp
Please
itself
move, kitty.
to your ambush site. The call is sprung as a whistle rings out. I'm assuming you guys jump out of your hiding spots.
This entire group. Thunk, thunk,
Yeah.
thunk, 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 right there.
So,
Whoa, what the hell is going on here? Yeah,
And then
Osric, you
these
leading us into
guys,
an
same
ambush.
shit.
this is a part of the offer we have for you.
Climb up.
Oh
the
yeah,
rock.
we.
It's the offer of death. I didn't sign up for death. I signed up for
If the,
gold.
off- if the offer was
And
death,
you
you'd
will
be
get
dead
gold.
already.
Fucking. I
Keep it
lied
on.
to you, Blue. I throw more gold out of my
No!
gloves.
Ah, you had more.
I
I
had,
knew it.
I had 75 more gold in here. It's fucking going everywhere.
Are you telling me I gave him all that gold for nothing?
You fucking.
Sky gives him
I-
a look
we're
of
talking-
unwind as
we-
well.
We're talking about this later. You and me, we're having words.
Yeah,
Sky
roll
pulls
me
out the
intimidate
gold
check, by the way,
bag.
with advantage. I just want to see how scary you guys are with this obvious ambush of doom.
Right.
Everyone or
Just whoever has the highest bonus.
I have
not
advantage
me.
at least. What is my intimidation? I have +8.
Oh, that's the same as me, I think.
Let me
How-
just check mine if I roll. Net.
So
All right. Well,
you want me
I
to
guess
do
we'll
it?
go with that.
did you want me to roll or?
Oh,
I am
hold on.
death. Fear me.
Hold on. Was that just one person that Nerf wanted though?
Just
Yeah.
yeah, just one
So I
set.
guess
Whoever had the highest. So
Oh, just whoever has the highest. Okay.
Mhm.
Sure. Okay. I'll roll then.
I, bet
I have
you
advantage
don't
on it,
beat
so
me.
are you actually +8?
I am +8. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
then-
everyone can roll, right? It's just whoever has the highest roll.
yeah,
is
I'm just
what
taking the
gets
highest
used.
value.
Oh, okay.
Everyone can roll.
Fucked.
Oh wow, 2 6s. Oh, there you go.
That was with advantage.
Aelin, my thunder.
Yeah, I don't actually have the macro to do with advantage, so I
Aelin,
just
I'm
roll
at
twice.
20, please.
That's fine. I like rolling it twice anyway.
Yeah, 27 looks
All
like.
right. So, as you all rush out from your hiding spots, weapons drawn, warning shots shot in front of them in between yourself, or the bandits and Sir Osric. The bandits here instinctively go for the weapons, but upon seeing the arrows shoot in front of them, lower their arms and then quickly raise them up above their heads.
Don't shoot. Yeah, no, we surrender. Yes, we surrender. Yeah, nope, don't shoot me. I don't want to die today. Not even a little bit. Nope. Yep, surrendering. Totally did not piss my pants.
I got a
Well,
question
What
to
was
the
that
elf on
about
the rock.
money? You mentioned money.
Yes, I mentioned money.
Money.
Money. Every man you see here, or woman, sometimes I can't.
We're gender neutral, to be fair. You know, it's unnecessary to make multiple images for us.
Sometimes I can't find out. I would like to offer all of you a job. She's gonna pull the ribbon out of her hair and dangle it like over the rock. Uh, you have spent most of your time fighting against Dabarak and her people, but I'd like to offer you the choice to go down a better path where you could make up to 300, 400 gold a day if you decide to work that day. And all you have to do is join the Saints and work with me and everyone you see before you. Fucking
Yes, work
gesture
with
out
all
to
of us,
everyone.
and
Well, I thought the
well,
Saints
you will
weren't
be able to keep
looking
her
for
alive.
business.
The Steel Saints
Yeah, I thought they weren't accepting new recruits.
flops down on her ass. Who fed you that lie?
Greg?
Wait, who's Greg?
Looks at the various Gregs.
Oh. There's so many Gregs. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
No, not that Greg.
Oh.
Greg the demonologist.
my
Oh.
God.
Oh, he's a fucking who? What?
He's a
Who?
Greg?
You know what? Whoever he is, liar. Fuck that guy. He's a liar. I know for a fact they're hiring.
Yeah, fuck Greg.
Yeah, I like you.
Like you.
Got spunk, kid.
Yeah. So you mentioned coin, 300 gold, yeah? You're wanting us to
More
betray Greg, right? Because
specifically,
I'm fine with that. Just send me some gold.
the Reavers, the
Oh.
Bandit King. You'll go against
Oh.
them all.
That's gonna be a bit more money involved with that. See, I
It's
like my
300
life.
and yes. Now, but the problem is, it is. These are. Just gonna hold up the longbow. You see where you are, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Well, the alternative to taking this job is to lose your life now.
I
There's a
mean,
chance of living with coin, or
Because
to die now.
we can't possibly arrest and cart all of you off to Iron Horse. And for the sake of convenience, it would be just to shoot you.
could we perhaps renegotiate our deal when we get to the Riva part of this?
The well, let me put it in terms like this. Within Dabarak, Steel Saints, we specifically earn 50% more gold payouts at the end of our job. So, say a job were to pay you, the average is about 2 to 3 grand when a mission's over. You would get 50% on top of that, and then on days where you're not specifically selected for contracts, it's about 350 to 400 gold a day when you choose to work. Not to mention, room and board is covered innately just by signing up.
I see.
Training too.
So
We don't have perfect dental though.
shit. I really need that fixed.
We have
And with that much money, you could pay for dental.
you could, but Thorgus just makes silver teeth, but they're not as good as your real ones.
Always wanted silver teeth. Yeah, okay.
Weirdo.
Just call him a weirdo.
Oh,
So
that's strange.
I have a question here.
Yes.
So we're not being paid by you directly, but by the Saints.
Oh, you'll be getting paid by me directly to backstab Greg and the Reavers, and then, if you so choose it, you sign up with the Saints.
I see. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. Yes.
No problem. Fine print. You are swearing under Babylon and your life until the job is finished. The specific clause that we gave everyone else you see here points at all the blue border boys. Was they are to work with us as our trusted allies until the job is finished, and then when me and Iran would to bring them back to the Silver Hall and offer them a job is when the oath would end. And you are free to make your decision there. You won't be persecuted from that point on.
Yep. I see. So and the payment from you specifically is at the end of this job.
Yes.
Okay.
This is effectively a second chance.
Yes, you're getting a second chance at life and a job offer afterwards for your
And
valiant work.
does this job offer contain family benefits?
family, you can bring them to the hall. There is a villa
So
nearby.
there's like room and board. I don't have to like steal for food.
No, I mentioned that earlier. It's a giant. It was
Sorry,
a
I
feasting
got
hall with
a
additions.
lot of ear issues. Don't worry about it.
I mean, when you make 200, 300, 400 gold a day, do you really need room and board covered that badly?
That too. Most of our members have their own
This
houses.
conversation. Sorry.
It's strange. I know. Give us a moment, Blue.
Also,
Business.
Just
This
as a
is
heads
like a
up,
college.
out of character. Ames is restarting his computer very quickly.
I'm
Just
back.
so you're aware.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Well, um, considering the alternative is death, and I also like money, sign me up. Yeah.
His manager's like
Join
one
the
guy
Blue
that says
Border
no.
Boys.
All
There's
right.
just one guy like no. What?
Blue.
And then that man gets shot by like 20 people at once, and it's like, oh fuck.
Wasn't a smart one, that one.
All right. For purposes of shoops and whoops,
Mhm.
copy
Hey, I'll
one,
swear the oath.
2,
Oh,
delete.
oh no.
Copy 1, 2, delete, and copy, delete. All right.
If I could have gotten away with gaining like maybe 25, but I didn't want to push it.
Man, if you could have gotten the other people, the deserters, that would have been pog.
Yeah,
All right.
but the
there we go.
deserters, these might be the bigger dog ones. The deserters may not be as high
You
tier.
have acquired
calling it.
new troops to your army.
Okay.
Oh,
So
God.
how the heck are we distributing these guys?
Okay, so now what we're gonna do, Aelin can have 6 people, right?
Yes.
Alright, you are taking 3 rangers.
All right, so now we send in Aelin under the guise of another partnership.
Oh my fucking god. We do this all night.
Sorry,
I mean,
I had to make a joke.
technically, I can also offer Library of Casael stuff. Technically.
Jesus Christ. We can't keep getting away with it.
No, we're not
I
doing
can,
that.
I can also offer Casael stuff as well as.
Oh, we can't keep getting away.
So I guess here's the question: when do we want to strike? Do we want to strike now, or do we want to
Oh,
wait?
so the plan is to situate all the archers here, and everyone with a bow takes a timed shot at all the horses
Okay.
on a surprise round, and then it's key people taking out the archers or focusing knights.
Man, I do not like the idea of shooting horses. I'll be
Uh,
honest with you.
Tough. I don't want like ex dabaracking military members getting on a fucking horse. That is death.
That's
they are
fair.
Lethal on
That
horseback.
is fair. I need you to give me a quiver.
I gave you 2 at the start of the mission. You
Oh, did
had
you?
40 of my arrows, you bastard.
Oh, well,
Are
I
you gonna
have the
give them
arrows.
back or not?
I have the arrows. I just don't have. Okay. Well,
The
okay. I'll
quivers
just...
come with. I already took the weight off my sheet. I got this little thing for bookkeeping. Flips out a book.
Okay.
Rolls through
I
it.
didn't
Like,
remember
come
you
on.
telling me this. I don't remember us having this conversation.
The money in the. Ooh,
Okay.
you're
hold on.
cruising for a bruising,
We had
Blue.
this conversation in chat. We didn't have it in RP.
No, we absolutely did.
Oh,
Session
okay,
0.
sure.
I would
Yeah.
smack you.
Oh my god.
All right. What is your plan, party of bandit conquerors? I guess convincers.
I would like to address the party. I just can't load in to do so.
Sure.
Yeah, more
so-
issues.
I restarted my computer to see if it would help. I just now can't load in again.
Here, do you want me to stream the game, my map tools, so you can see it?
You might have to.
All right, turn it on camera. Oh no, that's not what I want.
Please?
Not camera. Turn off camera screen. There we go. There we go. Boo.
So are you on Discord on your phone then?
No, I'm on my computer. It rebooted really fast.
Oh.
He just can't load
Map
into
tools
Discord
just
or to map tools.
Being
leave.
crap. I don't know why. It's only map tools. I've run a speed test a couple times. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, your mic is dying though.
Oh, great.
It's good again.
Oh no, it's back. I think you're just far
Okay.
away.
Okay, I might need
Yes.
to restart my router.
So this is
Yeah.
where you are right now, Ames.
Yeah. So I would like to address the party. I did a quick scouting around. I've counted roughly 20 of their number remain in the camp. Everyone else left. The majority of the tents are empty. The wagons are gone. And according to the battle plans I've seen in that chest, they've all gone to, what was the town's name?
West Point.
West
West
Point.
West
Point.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah, they've all run off to a small farming town named West Point to go assault them and do various things
For
such
what I
as
know,
mass
any
murder their innocents to cause fear, um, raid their keep. You know, that's where the
Uh,
Reavers are gonna be.
should we send one of our guys to go warn them? How far away is this place?
all right. So
I think
I've lived in Dabarak for like I don't know half a year. Would I know anything more about West Point other than names
Yeah.
from being
Let
from
me
a
just
Dabarakian
scroll
faction?
on down real quick.
Okay, you can stop streaming Sky. I'm in.
okay.
All right, let's see here. Da, da.
I mean, with this force and apparently the lack of
Oh,
within the camp, I feel like we just walk in, we just take it.
what?
All right.
Let's probably. I'd still like to kill a majority of the horses.
So, West Point is not too far from your current location, maybe about a day's ride, or day's walk, like half a day to a third of a day ride. Um, Specifically, what you know about it is, as mentioned, it is a farming town and a town focused on the training and rearing of Dabrakian horses. There is a military outpost there that is not traditionally outside of the keep, but it, like with most uh, military fortifications in Dabarak, they do have room to support an army outside of it. Um, it is commanded by one Count Mikhail Rodayan. He is a fair man um, who lost his wife to an illness a couple years back. This has caused him to somewhat dote on his daughter, a little bit too much of a worrywart, as it were. She has a bit of a rebellious streak to her just because of this, but
Mm.
like she's often getting out
So
into like
she's likely a
trouble and
target
yeah,
because
she
he
is likely a
worries her
target.
so much.
A target
And
to be marked
right,
for like kidnapping and
yes,
whatnot. She is
yes.
specifically uh, effectively an adult. She is unwed, and by effectively adult, I mean she's an adult in terms of D&D terminology. She's still, technically like 18, so adult air quotes. Um, you know that the town holds a temple specifically to Sealaway, as the town does pay homage to the Green Faith with
Mm.
extra respect to the Lady of Summer. The town's
Hey,
priest is well respected,
don't
but
tell
a
Eli.
little young, which is a little weird. The town also has a decent tavern, some other important buildings. Alchemist from what was the place? From KO has set up shop here.
Ooh.
There's also a few other things of note, such as a trader, um, a smithy that is of some note, is known as the Ursine Ring Smithy.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the stable is of note because it's a Dabarakian stable.
Right,
That is
and
the
everyone
Iron Hoof
there is
stables.
prime.
Yeah. You know that the town itself is, as a strategic point of view,
Mm.
is a key part, a key position in the war. As
Key position for like a bastion or like a trading hub.
a trading hub, it also controls a decent part of the realm because of the river that it sits upon.
Gotcha.
So holding the town is
Vital.
yeah, it's a solid part in the control of Dabrak.
Ames, did you relay the point where did you relay the info where uh, them attacking the keep first is more of a distraction method?
I would have relayed everything I got. Yeah.
Right.
Specifically,
So go on.
the um, town is the distraction.
Yeah.
What you would know
The,
with Ames's perception, because
so would
you
that
notice that
distraction?
the Reavers are hitting
Mm,
the keep to kidnap
right.
Yeah.
Lady
They want the
Elena.
kid.
Yep.
Yeah. So the town getting assaulted is the cover up for the Reavers as the little band of experts to go get a new mark. So that's what that's gonna be. Just wanted to
So if we go to interrupt that, our best bet is to wipe out the cliff face.
mention.
Leave them
We have to
without
wipe
that,
out the yes.
and then there's shit going
So
on in the town, and they don't
what
have their
we
opening.
do is we wipe out the cliff face and plant our entire army of archers up there with maybe a band of wardens to protect them, and then have our yobs and the rest of the wardens clear the streets. And then we go into the keep is the game plan for now.
If we want,
Roughly.
if we want to send word ahead, we could send our exiled knight to go talk to them.
I don't want to.
I know.
I
I
don't
don't
want
think
to send
Exile
anyone
Knight
ahead of
is the one
time
we
because
need
if
to
they get
send.
caught, we
True.
walk into another ambush.
True.
I'd rather
There
be
is that.
in near full control.
We
with
can
our
honestly,
entire group.
we
So-
can honestly just turn around. Oh, yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
One thing of note, you didn't actually get a time of when they're attacking. You have no idea when
Right.
it's going to occur or if it's already occurred.
Right. I would also point out they seem to have left a few days ago.
Honestly, if you ask me, nothing changes here. We need to still
Yeah, we
go
still
in
have
that.
to go get. We still have to take the 10 minutes in world time it's going to take to wipe out this camp and then start marching to West Point.
Yeah.
'Cause
Wipe
that's
out
the next
slash
lead where the kids are.
wipe out slash potentially even make more allies, as it sounds
I
like
have a
some of
feeling those knights are zombies, and I'm gonna proof test that with
the
this
knights.
armor.
The knights are not my concern. My concern is the what's it called? Is the what were they named? The bandit deserters. Yeah, because and it also just
Well, with
sounded
the
like
knights
the guys
dead,
that we
they
recruited.
might be more willing to.
Well, it also just sounded like from the guys we recruited that these dudes do not like the demonologist.
Yeah,
Actually,
well, then let's
could
make
we
a
ask
game plan to
the
get in there.
could we ask the new recruits like, hey, like,
What
or I
are his
guess
weaknesses?
weaknesses, like if they know anything about Greg's abilities, and also what is up with the knights?
All right, yes, you can. Let's see here. We'll just go with Terrence from one of the Yobs. All right, let's see.
Yeah. Let me just go through some stuff for you. So, um, the deserters themselves, I don't think that they were like honorably discharged or anything like that. I think that they were let go for crimes against, well, you know, they did bad things. They're not exactly the savory sort. Um, the knights they were quite friendly before the demonologist came by. Decent sort. Just wanted to help people get things back on track for Dabarak. But when they showed up, something happened. Um, I saw some red smoke. It was really weird. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Any odd smells around them?
Um, yeah,
Sulfur.
like sulfur. Yeah.
Flesh. Oh.
Could we
That's not
Arcana
good.
check to see
Yes, you
if
can.
we might know what that is?
Religion will also work.
What is my better one?
I
Well,
will use
Plus
guidance.
3 or plus 5?
Wait, I have proficiency in Arcana.
Who are you guidancing?
Whoever has the highest.
I have plus 5 to religion.
Yeah, do that one.
Okay. Religion.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to step for a
Back.
second.
Oh hey,
Oh, hey,
that was
nice.
guidance. Oh hey.
25.
25.
All right, at 25, the knights are definitely possessed by a demon. What kind of demon, you're not quite sure, but they are possessed. You don't think that you'll be able to convince them without removing the demon.
I have holy
Yeah.
water.
Would
I'm about to
potentially
get me a
killing
demonic sugar daddy.
would killing the demonologist potentially help with that situation, or is this
One
a
can only
independent
assume.
sort of?
The
possession?
demonologist is definitely someone that can conjure these demons, but you think that once they have found a host, they are free reign at this point.
Okay, so they are independent.
And would we know of an easy way to remove the demon?
Turn them dead.
The way that you know how to remove a demon would probably be, unless you have a paladin that specifically has the ability to turn fiends, would be to
Oh.
use the banish spell.
Banish.
Slowly looks over at Sir Osric.
Fuck.
Um,
I almost took that spell, but he didn't. Fuck.
Is he by any chance?
He is a fighter. Don't
That's-
even
I mean,
try it.
Sky will ask him. By any chance, Sir Osric, are you a paladin that is capable of? Oh, actually, hold up. Before I even ask this, am I the one with the in-character knowledge about this, or is this Aelin?
This would be Aelin who has this knowledge.
I mean, I
Yeah.
would share it.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Then
Immediately
not changed, So I will. Yeah. So Osric, would you, by any chance, are you by any chance a paladin that could do something like taking the demons out of these knights?
Um, actually haven't taken the oath. I've only sworn an oath to Dabrak not to any higher goal or anything like that. I'm a knight first and foremost, not a paladin.
Okay. Well, either way, thank you then, regardless. And Scout will just go back to the group. Well, that didn't work.
Mm,
That wasn't.
Can any
That
of you
didn't.
lot banish demons?
Let me go look through their stuff.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Oh
Not
yeah,
Tehran, maybe
I'm assuming
maybe
they're
Thane.
rangers and fighters.
let me go check
Oh, yeah.
Kendall.
I would also point
Pine, yo
out.
man. Sorry, is that to be Pine?
Attaboy.
Oh,
Fuck.
I have the wrong stat sheet in Kendall's token. Let me go change that. I was like, why are you a bandit watch, Kendall? What happened to you? You're not a
Where
bandit.
did we go wrong?
So
Kendall?
Let me go
I would
change
also
that.
point out of the
Okay.
back two watchtowers, only one is currently manned,
Let's
and
see,
there
Kendall.
are only 2 Dabrakian chargers in the horse pen, as well as I only spotted 2 knights.
So
So the other
the
2
knights,
left.
the knights are going to use the chargers.
Right.
The deserters are going to use the coursers.
Right.
Okay, I
I,
got his
I thought
notes.
there
Why
were more
I'd like
knights.
to. The knights were taken to the town, probably.
Yeah.
No.
And
No.
I guess we
dead.
could also ask these bandits if they know anything about this supposed battle plan.
By the way, a town is either attacked or going to be under attack soon. West Point. Do any of you want to break off and try to send word that bandits are attacking towns along the road? 1, 2 of you, and the others come with us.
Um,
Perhaps send Tehran, since he's the newest, so he's
I'm
not
I'm pretty
in
fast. I can make my
combat.
way there.
Don't head to West Point. Head to the other ranger outposts and warn them.
Got you. Okay,
Get some heavier patrols,
I can do this.
and then we'll take the other 4
I
or
would
3
prefer to
if
send
he
him with an
wants
ally.
to. Yeah,
I would
maybe
send him
take
with an ally.
someone to go with you too, and then we'll take whichever 3 remain to come help us at West Point
Hmm.
and this camp here.
Let's see here.
I would like to send him with someone because I
I'll,
just don't like
I'll
sending
go with him.
someone by himself.
I would say then again, this assault isn't going to take long. So
No, it's not. But we might as well just
Get a
take
head
the
start.
rangers
Get a
with
head
us
start
that
because
way.
we're currently.
right, because it's either already begun or it's about to happen.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is Tehran and this lady, they are going to leave to go to a ranger outpost and start spreading the word that bandits are full on attacking entire cities in
Right.
Dabarak.
I
and
would make
heavier
sure
patrols.
I would make sure to brief Tehran about everything I saw
Oh,
in the document.
absolutely. Gonna smack him with all that info.
Excellent.
I love.
Don't make me
I love
repeat it. We'll be
strategic
here
party.
for 15 minutes.
Nope, you're good. He will take in that information and he will
I
nod as
apologize.
they are ready to go and begin their
Can
messenger service.
can I sending Myrline to come help?
I shoot better than Merlin.
I mean, you can certainly send someone from the World Wanderers, and I can take that information for provide additional aid. But you cannot
I'll send-
apply another party member, sadly.
Damn it.
Probably
Send
because
Roth.
I'm pretty sure Merlin's
You
busy.
can always send Roth, just for the hell of it.
We bring in
Send
10
Roth.
people.
God,
Son
get
is-
that
I
mad
just
man
messaged
in
the
here.
entire World Wanderers faction, like, okay, everyone in
Dot.
this faction, come here now. And I suddenly
Come
have like
hither,
a
my
party of
children.
20.
It's time.
I would like the idea of sending Roth to like at least like because Roth can like but is there
Roth can
someone in
dust.
no? Do you know Brian?
Uh,
We're not waiting here for Brian to come here from Dalton.
No. Oh, is he in Dalton right now?
They all typically hang out in the Dalton outpost, but I know
what I'm
Brian
saying,
definitely has
no. What I'm
banished.
saying is that Brian is the best person to sending because he's a cleric who can sending
Sending
other
other
people.
people. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I'm
And
saying like
relay the
Brian.
message.
I will say I do not, unfortunately. I think I've only ever met Brian once in character, and I didn't know much about him. That's my only
do
thing.
I know
If you
Brian?
give me a scroll of sending, I can try my luck because me and Brian are homies.
Mentions.
If I give you guidance on a sending scroll, you'll probably get it all.
I do not have a
Probably.
sending scroll on me, unfortunately.
I could send a message to Ozlith so that way in the next
So I've
session
been
he has to listen
pinged
to my
by
bullshit.
Brine before. Where was this? This is Bard's College. When was this? Back in November. Oh, I know them. Apparently.
Oh, I was gonna. Oh wait, no, hold on. You weren't at that event, so okay, never mind.
No, I was
I
not
think I
at
met
that.
Brian at I think I might have met Brian at Laylat's wedding, but yeah, it's fine. If you know him,
Damn.
it's yeah.
Barely know him.
But I
Holy
mean,
shit.
Crystal's
we-
in chat squinting at us.
Can't do shit out here, this Crystal.
What do you
Come on, we're
mean?
doing your job for you, Crystal.
We're
Don't
literally
squint at us.
alerting the World Wanders. Come on.
Yeah.
This is literally.
We're
We're
doing
calling
our
911.
job
Oh, shit.
and yours.
oh shit, oh god, we can mess with the Hikari because they're using fucking demons.
Oh yes,
Oh,
just like
my
the other
God.
mission.
That's
Oh
right.
my God!
Hut,
No,
hut,
come
hut,
on. Let's
hut,
bring
hut,
in. Look, the Hikari are already like busy with like that crystalline tower
They can
thing. I
send
think.
NPC Hikaris.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
Send NPC
That's fair.
Hikaris. Tell them.
Am
that's
I
true.
allowed to do
Message-
this?
Message Dracamoon and message fucking Brian. Sound
Dracomoon
the
won't be able to
alarm.
do anything. He's in the crystalline towers.
So Nerf, is this possible to just send for World Wonders and also Hikari to come help? Do I
If
need
there are
to
any
name
in
some
the
people?
region, which I will roll for, I can see if they will arrive. If there are any that are a bit further away, I
Break
can roll
the
to see if they will arrive in
siege
time,
of West Point.
depending on what you guys do.
Okay.
But I should have what's it called skirmish troops available for when you actually
Okay.
get to that point. Because I don't
Can
think
we
you're
second-
gonna full on go war with West Point by the end of the session, but you should reach it by the end of the session.
Alright.
So let's start planning the assaults on this little
So
camp here.
if
Yeah.
we're doing that, I can sending unless Sky also wants to do a sending or not. Kind of up to you.
I'm
I
gonna guess
could
it's just gonna be hand
send
waves and you'll burn the spell slots.
Do you want
Yeah,
me
I'm
to send
assuming
that
it's
to
just
Brian?
burn spell slot.
You're
Yeah.
just burning the spell slot, but you do need to give
Yeah.
them a message so I can.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh god, the wording for 25 words.
Yeah. West Point about to be under attack soon, if not already. In Dabrak.
West Point in Dabarak.
Yeah.
Under attack.
To be attacked.
Bandit King forces using demons. That's
Yes.
10 words.
That's good. That's good right there.
And
I
then
will.
you can build 15. You get 15 more words.
Shit. I should have typed that down.
Send Hikari and Ranger reinforcements to the town of West Point. That's 19. Bam.
So I can
6
send
more
in
words.
Brian because I believe Brian has talked to me. But the thing is, I don't know if Brian was a world wanderer at the time is the issue.
Hasn't Brian always been a World Wanderer? Or am I
You
thinking
can
of
ask
Brian?
me and I can tell you that he is.
Oh
He-
yeah.
here's
I
the
know
thing.
him the
The problem
best
is-
out of anyone here.
No,
I
no, that's
think.
not the issue. That's not the issue. The problem with that actually is I can't look at you and say, "Hey, by the way, Rufu, do you know if this one person I met a long time ago, just randomly out
Can
of all the
ask
people I've met,
entire
is
party.
a world wanderer?"
I mean, we're asking, hey, who is be good to send, and then you can
And
bring up.
I would say Brian.
Hey. So
Okay.
Also, does
Arandar
this
has
work?
Arandar has an amazing point.
Oh yeah, what was it on
If he wanted to, he could ceremony Othric. I mean, the fucking knight we have. That guy.
Just make him a fucking paladin.
Yeah.
Wait, make him.
Does that work?
I don't think that's how ceremony works.
We can't
Yeah,
get away with this kind of bullshit. Come on.
I don't think that's how that works, though, is it? Like, what's the ceremony? Ceremony can't give someone a level in a class.
No,
Yeah,
but
Yeah, he wouldn't gain a level on class, but you can definitely give him atonement.
Oh, that'd be cool. I
Yeah,
mean, I do like the
atonement,
idea
yeah.
of it.
We'll
I do like
do
the
that
idea.
Some other
afterwards.
time. But
Yeah,
uh,
another
does,
time.
so
Honestly-
before I burn the spell slot, does those do those 25 words work?
Let's point Debrax.
Point in Dabarak.
Send reinforcements
Soon
the
to
town.
be attacked by Bandit King.
I mean, there's
forces.
was pointy.
Yeah.
So it's one word. Nice, saves words.
Bandit King forces. Using
And who's that one going
demons
I mean, I'm
Please
mentioning
send
demons, but I mean that can go to both.
to the
Go
town.
to both. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm just asking who you're sending to, so that I could like send to the other if need be. Actually, you know what? You sent to Brian. I think it makes more sense in character that you send to Brian. I'll send to someone of the Hikari. I think I can send to.
we don't need to actually ping people, right, Nerf? We just to the faction.
I mean, I'm sending the person that I don't know in the faction is the thing.
Yeah. If you
Or if
know
you've actually
someone,
been to the faction.
it's a bit more thematic if you ping a player, because it's,
Player.
fun that way. It's up to player.
You can legit
But-
always just ping with them because they're famous.
Who?
You, oh, lady who kicked your ass in the arena the other day.
Okay, so then I can send this to Brian.
Oh, Allegro. Wait, who? Who?
I'm gonna cry.
You're
Okay,
you're
I'm
actually cutting out from me. I'm sorry. Like I just heard the person who kicked your ass the other day in the arena.
And
Okay.
he died.
And he dies. All right. Okay. So what were you saying again?
You can always just send Roth or Merlin because they are both famous.
Oh,
ring-
Marlene.
So anything else I need to mention?
No, that covers all the bases.
I've met Marlene once.
That to
I'm gonna
a
send
ranger and to a Hikari member and see what happens.
I'll do a sending to a Hikari. I know Olintir.
All right.
I know Olintir, and I think
Yo,
he's not on
Allen's
any missions.
Allen's a homie.
Let's see,
Yeah.
have I met Rothic?
Yeah.
You
I
guys
guess
mind
if
if I start setting up the troops for the attack on the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
fine.
at the very
I
least,
was-
it's good that they would be able to.
I was gonna go
Marlene
over
was
the
at
battle
the
plan.
Astral Council, wasn't she?
Yes.
What?
Okay, then at the very least I know Marlene.
Yes.
Yeah, it's their choice who you want to message on that one.
So,
Okay.
if we do an assault, I would recommend going around the back, just purely because there is a single bandit watch back there, so we can jump, kill him.
I don't want to
fast,
have
and
them
then-
have to scale the cliff face.
Yeah, I guess the question is how hard is it to scale that cliff?
The cliff face itself is a DC 15 athletics check to climb. It
I would
is,
much rather have them.
yeah, for the most part, it is 15 feet per little ledge. So,
Should I also say in the message, consult NERP for details like on what this would entail in the world for you?
Where is Marlene?
Because I think you would be very confused about just getting a sending like this with no context
yeah,
of like what that would entail.
that
Okay,
works.
sorry. Okay, sorry.
And I have no idea where Marlene actually is, so I'm just gonna ping World Road.
Yeah, I'm just going
Fuck.
World Road.
I'm sorry, Crystal.
You get to deal with
It's
more shenanigans.
Crystal's just gonna like hop into our mission, like just take us out and be like, all right.
Suddenly, Crystal teleports to Dabrak.
Ah,
Oh my wamo.
run! It's the fuzz.
Crystal get into a fucking shoot off.
hmm
Oh,
Man, Crystal's gonna
Aron's
love
gonna
this.
huck the boulders. Oh, attaboy.
Marlene's gonna love this, especially now when she's under the stress of planning for her like really fucking terrifying mission.
Apparently, Crystal's also very busy IC, but you know, we don't know that. Worst comes worst, we use another sending. Okay, send this person instead.
All right, there we go. Well, Olin knows at least, so that's one.
Let me see. I am using one potion of growth, the
Excellent.
last one that I have
Very good.
for before the battle happens.
Didn't I give you a bunch of post? Oh, jeez, everyone's gone. Oh, you guys already moved. Okay.
Yeah, we already.
I was
moved
moving them in prep of the attack.
Okay.
So those
I
two
guess-
left. We have these three wanderers remaining.
This guy will pull out Requiem even though he doesn't have the proficiency in it at the moment, or he doesn't have the attunement
Yep,
to
we
it.
just
at
have
the
to
moment.
get the rangers in place and then good old rowboat.
Mhm.
But it's like a
This is a classic scenario of why you don't make a deal where it's like, here, I'll pay you for that gun, and then just literally gives me the gun and says, okay, now give me the money. What did we learn?
you shouldn't stand in my line of fire, blue boy. What did we learn?
How are we doing this?
All right, so it's going to be Aelin and Ames, because Aelin has 3 of the archers. You have 2. It's going
Which
to be
ones are mine? We should mark them.
We don't need
Okay,
to be near the skirmish units to use
yeah.
them.
So it doesn't matter. The 4s, to make it easy, were the 3 that Aelin had. The 5s are yours, just for moving sakes. It's whatever. At
Yeah.
the same time, shoot a volley into the horse pen to keep them from mounting up.
So
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 are mine.
No. Look at the numbers on them. You
Oh,
had the
okay.
4 out of 4s.
Look at the 4s and then the 5s over here.
The 5s are Ames.
Well, which one? These ones.
Yeah, so I
'Cause you gave me-
suggest
Yes.
renaming
take
them
whatever you want for wardens.
so you know whose is
Yeah.
whose.
That works
Actually,
too.
Well, I would like 3 archers, but I guess I could take 2 archers and a rogue.
it just dawned on me I have more range on my chill touch spell than I have on my short bow. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
just
keep my
rename them
normal
to like just put your name in theirs.
And something that the other groups I've ran that have skirmish rules been used, they also change their halo color and their own tokens halo, so it's easier just to see these are ones I'm controlling.
Oh, yeah.
But how do
that would
you
be
do that?
better.
So right click, halo, and then choose a color.
Oh, let me also get rid of my spell slot for using the 3rd level spell slot.
Eh.
Mm.
So did you want 3 archers then, Zeph?
Yes.
Ooh,
Or
This guy's got
I
the-
guess I could keep a rogue set on me.
I'm gonna come
Otherwise,
off to the
there's
side
also
over
that one
here.
too. It's up to you.
I think we should split off so we don't have everyone in the same spot in case like a
Yeah, I'll just
We
take
know.
You can't
2
sneak
archers
up
and a
too
rogue.
close because these
just
guys
in
have
case. Well, oh
good
yeah, that's
perception,
true. That's
so
good. Right, so I
the,
guess we'll
the
try
start
and
of the
split up.
attack is the archers all focusing on one point, and then we get the surprise round for the rest of us to.
All right. Look at me.
Okay, let me rename my watches.
Oh, wait. Does that mean that during skirmish rules, just do the command points refresh on a long rest?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that does that mean then that because I took the food token for what's it called advantage on charisma checks, I gain advantage when I'm doing the.
If you're
Oh my
doing
God,
the
that's awesome.
persuasion or intimidation,
Also,
instead martial, yeah.
Oh shit!
Okay.
You're right. Okay.
Have I met Rothic?
You would know that, not us.
I know I've met Rothic, so I can do it if you need me
Because
to.
Myrline said to contact Rothic or Aaron instead because they can.
Guy is in a company with Aaron, so. that
Yeah,
works.
well, I would prefer. Actually, Aaron's an ambassador, so he might be actually the better person to get a hold of for that situation. Yeah, I'll get a hold of Aaron.
Okay, so you're gonna do it.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Okay.
All right.
So that'll
And
be my
when you
second
guys
deadline.
are ready, roll me your initiative.
Give me one
let
sec to
me-
just do this sending.
So is this the formation we want? Yeah.
Uh,
So what? We're just raining arrows on the fucking.
Yes. So the first goal is to disable all the horses and then take care of whoever rushes out of the gates to meet us first. I will kill everyone who climbs the watchtowers because I can hit this entire map from here. As long as I have line of sight.
I'm gonna spread people out a bit more
Yeah, you go do that.
because
I'm
I'm
what
worried about the.
if- what would the range of my throwing be of the boulders?
I would say, let's see here. I would say 30, 120.
So let's see.
Can't hit
Okay,
anything
I-
from there.
from here, can I see the? Can I see this guy from where I'm at?
Yeah, he's in his tower.
Okay. Well, I just don't know if he's like behind
Yeah.
something.
You can see him.
Elevated 30.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh wait, if he's elevated 30, I have a 120 range. I may have to step up just a little closer.
You can
Yeah, like-
move on your first turn. Because I don't know
You're
if
right.
too close is going to trigger.
You're right. You're
them
right.
attacking.
All right, I'll wait then. Yeah, I'll just wait.
That is one ready.
Let me roll that. Also, let me cast my second, 3rd level spell slot as I send
Oh,
to another
Fuck
guy.
off.
Kitty.
So that's still 17, dude.
Feel when he
Can
rolls
I
a 5 against
carousing
17.
that? Can I
3
carousing?
victims.
Yeah, you can carousing. That's up to you.
4 victims.
I'm going again. Fuck.
Uh,
That's not bad. That's better.
Oh well.
It's fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that
we should
I
probably
deleted
figure out
my initiative.
who has remaining troops.
So everyone in
Um,
dark blue is Skies because he's the last
Okay.
one who can handle shit. So
Okay.
Oh, is that mine?
Yeah,
Could I
those are
command
yours.
them from where I'm at?
Can you what?
Can I command them from where I'm at, or no?
Yes,
yes,
Like
they
everyone?
act on
Okay.
your turn like pets, and then
Okay.
once per turn you get the special checks.
Okay.
That
All
use your-
right, that is everyone. Sorting initiative. Obviously, you guys are in a surprise round, but before that occurs,
Oh no.
oh, I didn't actually click enter.
We just all get firebolt.
So, as you all march forward, sneaking through the woods with your bandits, which I would have you roll stealth, but these guys are actually trained to do ambushes, so we're not going to worry about that. You guys sneak up to the edge of the bandit camp, and we begin your surprise ambush upon them with Aelin and her troops.
So arrows on the horses. Yes.
Try to not to hit the chargers, or wound them. Don't kill them.
Right, roll me your
But-
skirmish check, and we'll see what you can do with it.
So I just want to make sure that you want me to not hit the chargers?
If you can, but honestly, if they all die, they all die. I don't care.
How does? Oh God. I have to
So-
roll
So
high
a skirmish
for
check
ranged
is
attack
just
to Aelin?
a persuasion, intimidation, or martial check. You roll that up, and then you select the troops you're wanting to shoot with, and then in the campaign window, you're going to hit a ranged skirmish check based on what you roll, which I will tell you which one it is, but there's also a table.
Wow,
And
that sucked.
I'm taking it you do not have food for advantage on charisma.
That's what I did for my food. I did take advantage.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you can
then
roll
roll
that
again.
again then.
Did I not click it? I don't know.
Do you have?
That's why
I
I
would-
always click it twice. I never
Yeah,
press
just-
the advantage.
Yeah, I
button.
never do the macros with the advantage. I always just double click.
I don't remember if I clicked.
I like to see with my ape brain.
I think it's fair to just run with
Oh
that.
my God.
Okay. Nah, it doesn't matter.
All right, a
Oh,
20.
mega
A 20 is a tier 4 success. So, in the campaign frame, select your troops. The thing of note is that you only ever roll your troop skirmish once. So that applies to all of your troops that you're currently controlling. So for each one you control, select them up, hit the tier 4 ranged macro, and hit what you rolled, which is a 20.
Tier 4
And then you can also command. So
20. It's asking for a hit bonus.
Oh, 1 second. I forgot to make them apply to select a token. That's my bad. Click cancel for all of them.
Yep.
Let me just go edit these real quick. It's a simple toggle. I just forgot to toggle. All right, you should be able to do that again with number 2 without issue now.
Where were they? Were they there? They moved.
yeah, they
edit.
were roughly there.
So try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To campaign. No.
Oh, I'm going to also
Do
just
the
do
wardens
this.
have range?
All should
Everyone
have
has
ranged weapons.
Okay.
It's just
Sure.
only the archers can hit from like 300 feet away.
Oh, also, Nerp, I should
Hmm.
mention Pine has a 30-foot life sense.
Hmm.
And he has a 6 intelligence. I do usually tell him I would tell him to let me know if any creatures normally would just be I would tell him to tug on my little shirt if he could. I don't know if that's possible with pets.
Hey, Sky.
Mhm.
Remember the demonologist with the cull ability who aims at things with low AC?
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't bring him in.
I
Well,
would
I'm not
make
gonna bring
Pine
him in.
hide
I'm not
because
bringing him in. I'm not
fire.
bringing him in. I was just saying he would just be
He's
lay me aware. Yeah.
right
Alright.
next
Right.
to you.
So your troops can move up to
I'm
10
not gonna
feet
leave.
additionally to their base 30 because of how well you performed with your command action, and they can fire within their range, which they have. Let's see here. They have longbows, so they can hit where they're aiming at. And it's a 5-foot radius burst, so you're looking at a 10-foot square effectively. So which area would you like to hit with your archers?
I'm trying to hit the horses.
Just
5.
center horse. Hit them
So
all.
these
fuck.
4 here.
Yeah, 5-foot square.
Alright.
Sure, yeah.
So, first one is a 17 for 29 piercing damage. That is a dexterity save. What is your command DC?
It is. I have it noted down. It is 15.
15. All right. DC 15 dex save for 27 piercing damage, and bam, the horses are riddled with arrows but are still standing as while one of them was able to dodge out of the way. They are still decently armored, and for the most part, they were able to avoid the more damaging shots. They are heavily injured for some of them, though. So that was the first archer set. You have another 5 to go down, so 25 for 20. Oh, I didn't. It was 29 to 20. Anyways, 25 is also a hit, so we're just going to hit that button again. Bam. As 3 of them have fallen to the arrows.
Should I finish the one off?
Let's see here. Would you like to do the same location or a different location?
I'm
Bottom
guessing.
right is a nice grouping.
I think
Just-
these guys are.
Right here, you think? Start hitting these
Yeah.
guys?
That?
On my turn, I'm aiming straight into the command tent.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, I'm feeling that too, actually.
So you do have 4 more archers to go.
Yeah. So you just want to keep hitting horses? Do you want to finish one off, or the other guys?
I really don't like.
The
Man,
exiled
they're
knights
they're
horses are
intelligent,
gonna
man.
be the problem.
Fuck.
Yeah, but we're
should
doing this, so
probably-
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I guess we are.
These 3.
All right.
yeah.
These 3 here. Excellent. They are all within 10-foot burst, so... Oh, wait, a 5-foot burst, which means one of them won't be in range. Because that is a 5-foot burst right there. So which one would you not like to hit?
I'd rather hit the charger, I think. Yeah.
So these 2?
Alternatively, we can just move it onto the deserters over here.
True.
Give them a hurting.
Fuck. Because how fast can they really mount their horses, though?
I mean, it won't matter if they can mount it if we just kill the deserters now. Now that we've killed half their horses, roughly, it'll make
Yeah.
it easier.
Are these guys in range then?
Let's see. Let's see here. They would be, but they would be at disadvantage range unless you'd like to try to move them up a bit closer.
Sure.
Because they're
30
180
gets them
feet
close
away.
enough. Oh,
And
and
what
you
is the
guys
range
can
on
move
the
40,
longbow?
Yep.
so...
Longbow is 150, so they can move the full. There.
All right,
And then-
and you're targeting these guys here, so let's just... Do you want to do these 2, or do you want to do these 2?
We'll do these 2.
Gotcha. All right. So, let's look at their AC, and do they have any reaction? They can't take reactions because they're surprised. So, let's see here. 12 or an 11 is a miss, a 9 is a miss, a 24 and a 23 will hit. So, I'm just going to add these manually because there's only 2 of them instead of 4. So, dex save for each. First bound of arrows, first one succeeds, second one fails. They have a +3, so we're going to roll manually for the second set. Both fail the second set, so they suffer a total of 21, 46 damage. Let's see here for this guy here, and the other one will suffer half damage from the first one. Alright, damage applied to him, and his buddy suffered 10 plus 25, so 35 damage. Alright,
These
damage
guys are a
applied.
lot tankier.
Mhm. As the Dabarakian deserters are peppered with arrows, they are heavily injured, bleeding all around as they look around in surprise, but they are still alive. That is your troop action, so you do still have your command action and your full turn.
I'll command action, redeem dodge A1. I want to volley the command tent, I think, is...
Yeah, that's
Alright.
gonna be my plan as well.
Then roll me
Take them out
another
nice and
skirmish
quick.
check, because troop skirmish, and then there's command skirmish, so another skirmish.
Skirmish. I'll make sure not to click or advantage just to make sure I know that I didn't click it. Oh my god.
Wow.
Jesus.
Your rolls are...
Wow.
You have some crystal level of luck right
Yep.
now.
Alright.
Thank God you have a 12.
Yeah, 21 on a skirmish volley is a tier 4 success, so that is a 15-foot burst within 400 feet of you, which I know you're in range, is 66
think
points
I'll
of
hit
piercing
full.
damage. So, what is your 15-foot burst?
First is which tool?
It is the first one on the template.
First one.
My recommendation: hit the demonologist, hit his familiar, hit the battle warden. Yay!
Right there.
Perfect.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
take that familiar out.
All right. Now that is the area effect. Roll me 66, and your DC is 15, correct?
Yes.
All right.
66.
27. 27 piercing. All right. As more
Then
arrows
march
begin to
your,
fly through the air, piercing through the command tent. Those within are damaged. The demon quasit is slain as they pop into non-existence as they are familiar. The demonologist is injured but still standing, as are the bandit wardens, but one of them is heavily injured. All right, that is your command and your troops. You still have your full turn.
Okay, now what the fuck do I do from here?
Did you move your wardens?
Oh, I didn't move my wardens. So I can move them.
Did your wardens attack?
Nope.
Can they
Huh.
attack? I don't think they can attack
Their
with
range
Pauline's
is
thing.
short bows, so they can't.
They can,
Yeah,
and they'll
pretty
just be at
sure.
disadvantage.
Yeah, they
Oh.
can't.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess I can move them and then use their roll because I didn't roll with disadvantage on them.
Yeah.
I don't know what's actually in range now. Their short bow range is what now? They are
It's
80
still 80,
feet.
so they're going to be in
Okay.
disadvantage on whoever's going to shoot it at.
Okay. But can they hit the entire place too?
Let's
320,
see
yeah.
here. 320. They can target. Yeah, they can target the entire camp, wherever you want to put them.
That's the case. Fuck, do we just want to bully the demonologist?
Yeah.
Yeah, take out the
Yeah.
head. Take out the
Take him
head.
out
I
immediately.
think I should be able to finish him off if I can get into sight of him once surprise wears off.
Okay.
That, or you can
then-
take out the watches, and that'll be nice and quick for you.
All right, roll me
I mean,
up
that's.
for.
I already rolled for them. I don't remember what they are.
Oh.
So I would just have them attack the demonologist.
Oh, I see.
He
I actually
rolled a
already
9,
are
a
actually already
24,
damaged for them. So
23.
just roll me another d20 plus 5 to see if they actually hit, because they were at disadvantage. I thought they were the more of the watches.
Oh.
Throw your boulders at the trappers.
You throw them at the towers.
Crystal did not appreciate that comment, by the way.
You could throw them at the towers, yeah.
20.
Jeez. Okay.
Oh damn!
You are so sad that you were at disadvantage. Oh no.
Huh.
Is that macro working
It,
right?
it works, yeah. You just rolled 3. Okay.
Crit?
They... I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, my counter?
yeah,
Yikes, bud.
yeah. It's a shame that your first rolls up above were the actual rolls, because they're all lower. But all right. No change then in what occurred, but Jesus Christ, they really wanted to murder people. Seems you've stolen my DM dice. All right.
What?
Yeah.
Stolen
Actual
my-
turn.
So
if we're just trying to blap these guys, then I'm going to. Oh god, what is the range of synaptic static?
Oh damn!
Oh my god.
Going all in already.
Yeah, do it.
That is, I'm gonna have to get real close.
yeah, it's
I'd-
120 foot.
I'd have to dash.
Just dimension door into the tent for it.
I don't have dimension door. So I'm probably just gonna blap the guy that's closest. Try the guy in the tower. Still fly. 80 feet. Is that close enough now?
110 feet away.
What is range on distant whispers? 60. Crap, I need to move a lot either way.
Can you make a watch run off? Actually, no. Hold on. They won't do anything to hurt themselves.
Yeah. Fuck. Does anyone move closer? Because I can bonus action get people to start moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get me to move.
Okay, let's see, where was I? Because I could. Anyone else that would want to move? Where was I?
I can start moving closer.
Because so when I was back here, I could target Sky, could target Erifu, and I guess
Iran.
just Iran. Do
So
you want me
can
to
get
move
close
the?
and pop his boulders at the towers, knock them
Do
down.
you want me to move the wolf too?
I don't think that it will be of much help.
I mean, still start moving me closer if you want, and it'll give you temp HP. So 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4. Do you want to move the wards? Yeah, you want to move the wards closer, so I'll target the wardens.
All right.
I'll take that temp HP.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm also going to target my Pegasus. So that is roughly, it's 35 plus 80. 85, I think. 35 plus 85 is 120, so I still have 60, and then I have the dash left.
Don't forget your martial check.
Oh yeah. So it's 180 minus 120 is 60. I don't really want to get that. Oh, it's a surprise round though. Fuck it. Another 60. 40? Is that in range? Yes, it is. I'm gonna synaptic static the fucker.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Where are you
So,
plopping
20-foot sphere is. God, I already forgot which one's this one.
First
I think.
one.
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can just hit them again.
All right, synaptic static right there. That is a wisdom save?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
DC 18.
All right, all
Youch.
three of them fail as they are not very intelligent.
He's not a wizard, that's for sure.
Psychic damage.
Roll me up that psychic damage.
I already rolled 29.
Oh, 29. All right, in that case, blap, blap, blap. One of the wardens dies, but the other two are still standing, clutching their heads in pain and agony, but they are still alive. And
Oh,
they
this dude's
are
almost
suffering from
done.
a, D6. So go give them the.
And to play it smart, I'm gonna go there. And then dash for another 90.
That demonologist didn't last.
I can move now, right? By the way, because Aelin did the
Yes,
glamour.
so people
Okay.
who got the temp HP, so the wolf, Arndar, Sky, these wardens, and Erifu could have moved.
Alright, I'm gonna go 5 feet in the air and 30 feet.
Very well could.
Excellent.
Go there. So,
All right.
yeah, let me go.
So did I mean you can move now if you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, I guess I could have martial checked for the demonologist when I was up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be a problem any longer.
I mean, it's still
Yeah,
good to
he's
know
not
in
gonna
case we
live.
run into more though.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, your turn's not up. I think you can still marshal.
Actually, I could have marshaled the fucking deserters. Let's do that.
All right, marshaling the
You don't want to.
deserters.
Check marsh. Not. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Keep clicking ability check, and that's not the right one. Skill check. Marshal deserters. 21.
21. That is enough for their traits, but nothing more. They have improved brutal, which this trait implies the creature has a higher chance to critically hit or deals more damage than normal on a critical hit. It can also be both. A martial adept. They are specialized in the martial aspects of combat and have advantage on clashes and moments of glory when they occur martially. They have the precise trait, meaning that they have a higher than normal attack bonus, or perhaps situational abilities that boost it beyond normal levels. And they have the recovery trait, meaning that they can heal themselves using an action. This is only generally a trait if it is something particularly demoralizing. Those are their traits.
Thank you.
And that is all of my actions.
Very good. All right, from there we go to Talfin, who is with you guys in the land of Stealth land. Let's see here. He has got nice, so he doesn't really have a longbow for him, so that's a little sad for his face zone. But he can stealth forward, so he's going to stealth to here as a bonus. He's then going to stealth forward again to here, and then he's going to chuck a bunch of daggers at this guy. Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Nice.
Poor bastard.
Well, he does have advantage because he is an assassin. Wrong button. Right button. Alright, 17.
Oh, that's an auto crit?
That is an auto crit indeed. So, I don't remember what their actual damage dice is for the dagger, so that's additional 1d4 plus sneak attack of 46. So, apparently didn't have the macros crit like I did for the others. I'll have to fix that later on. Alright, that is additional 14, so that's 26 plus 7 is some good damage. And damage applied. As the bandit watch up top is heavily riddled with daggers, but it's still barely hanging on to life. All right, that is Talfin's Shupid Boop. We go to Rufu.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Up, 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 up. Here's my movement. Can I see Gregory? Demonologist.
You can see that there is a figure far off in the distance, yes. He does look different than the others, considering that he is wearing red and he's got bone spikes coming out of his robes.
Fantastic. In the mouth, he's getting shot with 15 pierce damage and a DC 13 con save.
All right. Well, I have good news and upsetting news.
Yes.
The good news is that, wait, is the damage a save or suck, or is it a save for half?
It's saved for half. I think I killed him.
Okay. The good news is that he's dead.
What's the upsetting news?
He's dead.
I thought it was a save or suck.
Oh, okay.
That's the upsetting news.
Yeah, if it was a save or suck, I'd be like, if he saves this, then he's not dead because he has 3 HP left.
Okay.
I wanted him to surrender.
I was like so scared you were about to say like the entire camp blows up and we are caught in the fucking blast radius.
No, he didn't have any time to get any of his crazy stuff going on, so he is just a dead
Okay.
banana.
Oh yeah, don't forget we need to take out the trappers before they apply their traps.
Bonus action because I get that from food token. 40.
Mhm.
I see you.
Yes, you do.
Almost a crit.
That is a
Feels
definite hit.
Bad. So DC Wyvern Poison's 15
All right. Con save, DC
for half.
15.
Yep.
Oh,
Failure,
So
that is
he's
50
taking
damage.
a total of 50. I'm gonna smack this on it because I can do that. He's taking 9 psychic and DC 13 Wisdom save or blind.
So I have good news and potentially upsetting news.
The Wiz save is blindness. It's just he takes the 9 damage nonstop.
The good news is that he is blind and he takes the damage. The upsetting news is he has 1 HP left.
You fucking.
damn.
If he can't see, can he apply his traps?
He has to be able to apply something within 30 feet that he can see, so no.
Nice.
He's done.
Yeah, if he gets the ambush himself, then he can put him wherever, doesn't have to see it. But he didn't have the ambush, so he doesn't get that benefit. So yeah, he is a sad banana. Anything else?
I want to blow my action surge here.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like do you
Yeah.
really care?
Yes,
like,
I do.
like we're gonna wrap this up fast. This rate.
Does a 13 hit this guy?
Which guy? That guy. 13, no. Tink!
Alright, so reaction, it's going to curve into a nearby target within 60 feet.
You could finish off a dessert with that.
I know, I'm thinking of just finish off a deserter. Because now I just get to re-roll it. Does an 18 hit this deserter right here?
Yes, it does.
Cool, he's gonna take
Airport.
20
Their
plus,
potential.
I always take the
for
first
crit.
damage roll.
yep, 18. And then
Wait, that was
DC
21.
13,
DC
How much
13.
poison do you have?
a
Enough.
shit ton because Shay gave me more.
Alright,
Oh
14
my
poison
God.
damage.
Alright, and there is another because action surge was used. Where are my attack buttons? Boink. Does a 21 hit the trapper?
Yes.
Fantastic. Wyvern poison.
Yes, it is.
DC 15.
Alright. 15 con save. That's
Oof.
failure. That is some solid damage. 55.
55.
Oh.
And on top of that is going to be another blind arrow for 7
Well,
psychic DC.
We don't need to
13
worry
wisdom.
about that saving throw because he is dead.
Sweet.
Damn.
Jesus, hell yeah, brother. And then just another. Just gonna scream at the entire camp to surrender. I don't know how many can hear me, but all of them. I'm just gonna shout to lay down their weapons and lie prone.
Alright, roll me intimidate.
Bitch. Shit.
Someone didn't take their food token for.
Never mind.
Oh shit! Doesn't need it.
Alright, let's see.
I'm so
here.
feral
Apparently you are.
with a bat.
Alright, I have people selected. AoE spell. You had a 20 total?
20. Yep.
All right. All right, AoE spell set and marked. All right. Everyone who failed this, which would be these guys, are now surrendering.
Except Bandit Watch 1, who's the poor bastard. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, someone give me a potion, quick.
All right, I'm going to give them a state, a halo of not blue but cyan, so it's easy to tell that they are surrendering.
Oh, then I should
Nope.
change mine because I'm currently.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I can
doesn't
change it real
matter.
quick.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Your tokens are larger than theirs, so.
Well, yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of people
I will
standing
make
down.
them this orangey color.
Red is definitely the the color of standing down.
Oh, Bandit Warden 4, you poor
Or orange, I guess.
bastard.
Yeah. All right, very good. Anything else?
My entourage of homies move 30 dash 30.
Homies roll out.
Delicious.
Homies roll out, and
Oh, there are 3 more of our NPCs. They were on the spider wagon at the south of the map.
yeah, we didn't bring Trevor or Philip or.
We forgot him.
No, we forgot the Sunset Eagles.
I'll go
All
grab
right,
them.
so disadvantage.
It's a little above their pay grade.
They're just gone.
Attack
They're
for
out.
all these guys. He can't do anything. George can't do anything. Now Paul can shoot at disadvantage. Paul can. 13, does that hit this guy?
13. That will miss as he ducks out of the way just in time.
Alright, Greg. Do it again. Let's see. Disadvantage. Does a 14 hit?
14. 14 will duck out of the way just in time.
Now, the most powerful one. Gonpachero. Let's see.
All right.
28? Oh,
That is
holy
definitely a hit.
Jesus Christ.
He's not marked, but that is 9
And 24?
11 plus
So-
4 damage because he is a humanoid, so that is 15 damage. Duh.
Oh, you're getting a raise, son.
Oh, I did the thing wrong. 9. Oh, I see. So that one's damage, and the first one was 10 plus.
And
okay, so
he's
14
got greater favorite enemy.
Yep.
Is that accounted for already?
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
applying
sweet.
it. We're good.
Alright.
Damage applied. Pew pew! 2 arrows slam into him, but he is still standing.
Damn. Oops, sorry. Oh, wait a minute. You dash? Oh, he's gonna get some. Alright, that's it.
If only you'd marked him instead.
I know. That would have been cool. But I don't know what he does, so kind of just ace rolling this one.
He moved him over somewhere.
Okay.
Alright, let's see here. Very good, very good. Anything else?
No. I was all set.
Alright. From there, we go to Ames.
All right. Let's start off with moving these guys 30 feet. I will have one of the watches fire off volley. This will be on my turn. I'll burn that real quick. Marshall. 29.
29.
I don't have advantage because I didn't think of it.
Well, that is a delicious tier 5.
Alright.
And you were saying volley, so that is a 20-foot burst within 600 feet that deals 86 points of piercing damage.
Alright. I just gotta mark off 2 of my points spent real quick.
Yep, and let me know where you're plopping it down, and what is your martial or your skirmish DC?
My skirmish DC is 22.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Yep. Yep. I have expertise in martial now, unlike last time.
Yikes.
Very good.
I mean, you know, yeah. Not
Wait, you're
not
22?
unlike, like I gained 2 more proficiency because
Mhm.
tier 3.
Gotcha. Delicious.
20-foot burst. Let's take out the burst template. That one? No. That one? That's radius. Which radius template do I use?
The first one.
Burst, that one.
Yeah, very first one.
20-foot burst. How big is that?
Wait,
Oh,
your DC
I
was
can't see previews because my map tools is acting. Oh, there we go. 20. Do I want to take this slot out?
Wait, your
See
DC
where
is
you're
a
pointing.
22, you said?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be 19 with how the calculation goes?
No.
So it's 8. He's got 8 plus 8, 16 plus his levels, and then bard.
Well, no,
I don't know
my
what you want
martial, is it just my martial proficiency bonus, or is it my martial proficiency total?
It's your proficiency bonus.
So that's 8.
So my martial's plus 11.
And what's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 3.
So it would be a +8 bonus.
Oh, okay. So I am
19,
Yeah,
which is
it'd
still
be
really
19.
high.
Yeah, I
still
think it's just 19.
pretty solid.
That's just
Yeah.
why. Yeah,
Alright.
so I was just like, it just 22 was like, wait, what? Like that high? Fuck. Like,
Uh,
we gotta win right, right?
so I'm thinking, do I hit these guys or? Actually, I don't think anyone else is in range.
The top. Oh, are they not? Yeah, that's right. Top right is in range, so I guess.
Oh, you can
Wait,
hit
what's
anyone.
the-
It's within 600 feet of you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
dude,
Then yeah, I
send
can
these
wipe, I
guys
can wipe
to
out the
Pound
top
Town.
one.
Yeah, send
Yeah.
them to Pound Town.
Alright.
I don't know how to remove this one.
Control Z. Just double lap it and then redraw. But I got them covered. What's the damage? It is 8d6, and I will set that up.
Alright. Do I just roll 8d6?
Yep.
Okay.
32
32.
piercing. Excellent. Alright. Let's see here. Set up and selecting tokens and adding. Arrow rains down upon the deserters in the night as they are peppered with them, but they are still standing, injured, but alive. Alright, that was your volley. You still have your troops, and you
Yep.
still have your turn.
I will have the first watch do a ranged attack, which will be a martial check on my end. Martial 12. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oof.
Maybe carouse that.
Yes, actually, that is a good point.
Yeah. And you have one roll per troops and then one roll for your command, so that is for all of your troops.
Okay.
So, well, it's better than a 12.
You know. Alright, so
Alright.
that's all of them with a DC 15 skirmish.
Alright, a 15 skirmish, that is a range tier 3, and hit a 15 in one as you roll is.
Okay. I'll just click both of these and click the tier 3 real quick.
Yeah.
Result my skirmish check, 15.
And who are you shooting at?
What was the result of my skirmish check?
It's 15.
Oh, I put it twice. Okay.
Yeah, you
I
did
am
purple.
shooting at. This is a range of.
150 base, 600
Okay.
max.
So I am aiming at the people actually within range of that. So I'm hitting at the rest of those deserters.
Alright, very good.
So that is. Okay. I don't have burst on this one. So
Nope.
I am aiming at this one first.
Alright.
And if he dies, I'm aiming at 4.
Alright, the first one will slam into him, the second one will miss, and he gets a dex save to suffer half as he able to see the arrows rain down upon him, but is not able to dodge out of the way in time, and he suffers full damage. He is still standing.
Alright. What's the range on the Yob? Does he just have daggers?
The Yob has Qatar and thrown knives. The thrown knives are 30-90, so 90 max range. So they can throw
I'll
it
have
at this
him roll
watch
with
here, but it'll be
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Surrendering?
He has bonus action dash though.
Oh, he does have bonus action dash.
That takes your points to use it, I think.
Yeah, it takes
Perfect. Why are
one
you
command
pointing at
point.
this guy?
Yeah, why are you pointing at the guy who surrendered?
Because
Yeah.
I thought you guys were saying you were going to attack the surrendering man.
no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
no, please, he's surrendering.
Oh, yeah.
He's
yeah,
not a threat.
Not attacking.
Uh,
I'm crazy. I'm not
actually,
that
they're
crazy.
outside of 90 feet. Yeah, no, he does nothing this turn.
Alright. Very good. You could use
Yeah.
his action to dash if you'd like. That doesn't
Yes,
cost
I'll
anything.
do that. I'll action dash him up to.
You want to save your points?
Yeah, I'll save my points.
All right.
If you even need to.
Time for me to do stuff.
Indeed.
I will move 40 feet over here, so that my aura can still cover people. I am still invisible, which I will ruin that real quick. I'm thinking Exile Knight 2 is a rather tasty target. Or do I finish off 6?
Exile Knight.
Yeah, I think he's a tasty target.
The deserters can heal themselves, so might as well finish them off if
Oh.
you can.
Oh, hold on, I forgot.
I'm planning on also doing another persuasion to try and convince
Alright.
the others to stand down.
Yeah, I'm just
the
gonna kill the.
Deserters won't stand down, neither will the knights. Knights are possessed, deserters don't give a fuck.
Oh, is that how?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was what the explanation was for.
Oh, okay.
I
sorry,
have
sorry.
advantage. Does 19 hit?
On the knight.
Yep.
A 19
No,
will.
on the deserter
Oh,
6.
deserter 6. That is a definite hit.
Okay. That hits. That is 9, 15. That is
24.
24. 26 damage.
26
Because I have
damage.
it's a +1 weapon. I have +1 2 tokens on.
And he is dead.
Hey.
The 24 didn't do it, but the 26 did.
Shit,
then-
I have +1 damage.
I will. They can't really see me on the other side of the wall, can they? So I can just bonus action hide.
Yeah, you can bonus action hide. The only ones who can see would be the watches on the towers.
Okay,
Yeah,
and he's surrendered, so he's not going to do anything. Alright. Still. That is with a +10 because I still have Pass Without Trace on, unless it's been an hour.
Yep.
Alright, so that is a 34 to hide.
Very good. You feel like a leaf on the wind.
Alright, then I'm going to martial check. Who's worth martial? We know everything.
Yeah, we know almost everything. Unless there are altered traits for the demon-possessed knights.
Yes,
would say
know
go for
everything.
that.
good point.
Yeah.
I martial check the Demon Knight.
All right, roll me that, Marshall.
Hey.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
Jesus Christ!
I want to know everything about
By
it.
the
All right.
blood of Babylon. Oh.
You know
Where
that
does
while
he
they
start?
are possessed, they no longer have their code of honor and are instead instead of merciful, they are ruthless. And
Alright.
the demonologist specifically can trigger something within them. You're not quite sure what, but it is based upon
Not
them
an issue.
being nearly
Not an
dead.
issue.
Okay.
He's dead.
So they probably were to transform or something, but he's very dead.
Yeah.
Alright. That all I get from them?
They're the same stuff as before.
Oh,
Otherwise.
that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
Okay,
difference.
no
Okay.
fire resistance.
Nope.
Perfect.
No, they're just ruthless.
Mhm.
Alright.
Hell
They're
yeah.
And
just
then
ruthless.
that's my turn.
All right, very good. From there, we go to Sky.
Okay. So hold on. So let me see the range on these guys, because I'm like short bow. He's got 80 disadvantage. He's got 30, and then oh wait, no. Does he have a? Wait, did the Yobs only have the throwing knife, right?
They have a
Oh my
special
God.
Qatar for assassinations and a throwing knife.
Okay. Well, I guess. Okay. So how does this work? I can move the guys. Sorry, I'm very new to skirmish rules still, and
Yeah, it's
so
all
I
good.
can.
They pretty much act the exact same way in terms of like what actions they can take: action, movement, bonus action, reaction. The only difference is that instead of doing a normal attack like "Hey, I shoot," it's you do a skirmish check to determine how well they shoot.
Okay.
And if you want to use something special like their bonus action, cunning action, that would be using from your pool, but otherwise it acts the same.
Can I still use my turn and do my stuff first, or does the command?
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Okay.
can
Cool.
do them in
You-
any
you-
order
you-
you wish.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get your own separate turn and they get theirs.
Let me do mine then first, and then I'll worry about them depending on what happens, I guess. In that case, Sky will move up. Do I want to fly up, or do I want to do the other thing? I'm gonna.
Back to Dulce's Warden.
I mean, shoot. What weapons do we see on the deserters?
I'm gonna dash. Oh, yep.
Let's
Weapons.
see here. The deserters are wearing green mail armor. They have a dabraking shield, They have a pike, which seems to work with their shield. They have a dagger at their hip, a short bow upon their back, and a quiver of 20 arrows.
They have reach.
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna move 30 feet up here. And do a persuasion check. I'll just yell to those that have still yet to stand down. I say, just stand down, please, and you can leave with your lives. And yeah, so I'll roll persuasion, right? If that's okay.
Ain't gonna work, Blue.
I'm doing the ones that haven't stand down, that are able to stand down still.
Okay, quick things,
Your
guys.
breath, they don't care.
Remember that list of actions I gave you?
Mm.
Make sure
Oh
you
yeah,
work on
thank
your
you.
checklist.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for reminding me of that. Okay, so I guess with advantage, 28.
Oh,
All right.
They d-
They're looking at you, but they're also like looking at the entire camp being dead and the fact that you have their troops with you now. Yeah, they're surrendering.
Okay, good.
Just
All
these
right.
two at least.
Hell yeah.
In that case, there's really not much else I can do. I don't think I can get in range of anyone and actually do any actions.
You can
So
hold action.
yeah, I guess I could. I'll
You
hold
could-
action to chill touch one of the not one of
Be
any
more general with your triggers. Because you can always pass on triggers if you want. So you can be
That's
more
true.
general. Like
Okay,
when,
so
when
yeah,
an
yeah,
enemy gets into range.
Yeah, when an enemy gets into range of my chill touch, I'll cast chill touch on them.
Very good.
All right, now onward to my boys. I guess I'll start with Redeemed Warden 3 since he's the only one, and he is.
You might just have to action move all of them.
Yeah, I think I just got to action move them all.
They are far, far back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna action move them all. Let's see, you can go.
Who would have thought having 5 archer skirmish troops would be so fantastic?
60
Well,
feet up.
Oh,
Not just 5 archers, because these guys are also archers.
yeah, but like these are the ones who did all
Longbows,
the
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Combined with your
These
your
guys-
your crazy checks on you two. Oof.
These
These
guys
are
are
rolled like
60
hot
feet up.
garbage.
These guys can bonus action dash.
Oh yeah, I need to edit my label.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and move these guys 90 feet up, and I guess that's all I can really do for them right now. Is
You still have your
someone's-
command action.
is there anything I can command them to do that helps us here really?
Volley.
Let's see.
There's volley, but that's
let's do
like
it. Hold on. Let me double check the Yob's range again.
isn't that
You're cutting out there.
this one?
This one. Let's see.
This
90.
one?
Yeah, with disadvantage. Yeah, this one has disadvantage. I get what you're saying. And actually, both of them, I believe, both these guys, both these Yobs have disadvantage on Exiled Knight, correct? If they were to volley him. Oh wait, hold on. Volley is different. That's different range. My
Volley
bad.
is different.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it just depends on how well I do. Okay. In that case, I will. Yeah, I'll just command these. I will command these guys with a volley to hit these dudes over here. So I will persuasion check, and I have advantage, so I'll roll twice because my food token. That's really good. Roll again. 28. Yeah, 28
Alright.
persuasion on the
That is
volley
a
of
Tier
there.
5. Alright, tier 5 volley, that is 8d6 and a 20-foot burst.
86.
some up.
20 and 20-foot radius, you said?
Yep.
On a point.
20
so-
foot burst.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me not put it there because I'll hit the other guy. Actually, it wouldn't, but whatever. Yep, there.
Alright, dex save
those
for
guys.
each of them.
Oh.
The deserter saves, but the knight fails, so the deserter suffers 10 damage, but the knight suffers 20, as the arrows rain down upon them.
All right.
They're both still standing, but the deserter is... Actually, they both were only hit by one attack, so yeah, they're both looking decently healthy. Looks like they, for the most part, brushed off the arrows, being deflected from their armor, or just doing nicks and scrapes rather than anything vital.
All right.
Anything else?
Yeah, I think that's just about it then.
All right.
That's it.
Skipping
I'll
on
take
through.
off the command points.
Irndar. Let me go delete some dead people.
Don't forget to take off your command points, by the way, guys.
Okay, I will move 30 feet over here
Mm,
and throw a boulder to this guy.
delicious.
Um,
Welcome.
what do I have to roll?
It is a
Athletics?
thrown weapon, so you're looking at a thrown weapon attack, so strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Would you say with dwarven stone cutting, he's proficient?
Sure.
Ah, yes, this is granite. I know exactly how to hug this bitch.
Wait, was that I'm sorry, was that troop or that command for both these guys?
Volley?
Yeah, because I volleyed with both of them.
Volley is
A single
abstract. It is it it can be from any troop, can be the origin, but it's your command. So yeah,
Okay,
it's just
got
once
it.
per
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for command.
Yeah, so you'll only remove
Understood.
1 point, not 2.
understood.
forgot how to roll.
It's slash.
Slash R, yeah.
Or
Also,
brackets.
was that
Or
a
usually
share on
brackets.
proficiency?
I don't. Do I have proficiency?
Yeah.
We can't get away with this.
Okay. There.
All right, a boulder flies through the air. Roll with disadvantage
Okay.
because you're far away. Boulder flies through the air.
Jesus.
Slams into the night. Roll me 2d8 plus strength.
He just wants to be a giant at this point.
Yep.
And obviously the
I
plus
hate-
d4 for being enlarged.
I hate and love this.
Oh yeah, D4.
Alright, that is 16 damage, slamming in the night. As he is pushed back 5 feet from the force of the boulder.
Oh my god. Yeah!
He is injured but still standing, as you can see his armor is dented inward from the force of the impact. But he is still
Actual
alive.
giant mechanic.
He's got a
I
3 head
will-
now.
Throw another one.
Alright. Grabbing your secondary boulder, roll
Uh,
me again with disadvantage.
Okay. Slash there. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, this boulder falls a little short as it goes through the air.
No.
Slams right in front of this tent, nearly crushing this tent, but luckily does not. Or
Okay.
unluckily.
Someone in there.
Someone in there just sleeping.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Let's see.
Just
Okay,
dead.
I will action search.
Delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get in there, big boy.
TP up here.
Omae wa mo. Shinderu.
Watch him with my.
Alright.
Oh,
Do you have advantage on this?
I am enlarged, but I don't think that it gives me advantage.
Alright,
So
well then
no.
that is most unfortunate as you swing wildly at the Exile Knight appearing out of nowhere. He is hastily trying to parry your blows, and it's just a mess. For the most part, he's not really blocking them so much as slamming them into his arm, which then deflects it. They are unfortunately both misses.
Okay, I will end my turn then.
Alright, very good. Sir Osric, let's see here. He's gonna gallop forward.
Galliot Knight.
To there. Dabraking Charger will use its bonus action to use Intercept, and Sir Osric will use his action to pick up Erefu.
Oh, yeah, he heard me. Yoink.
20
Oh
feet.
shit.
And then we have another 40 feet I can go.
Oh, you fuck now, son.
Hey, only Luquin's allowed to
Bam.
sweep Rufu off her feet.
If this man gets me closer in shooting range, he can absolutely take me for a ride.
Oh
That
my
is the
god.
furthest he can go
Jeez.
currently with his horse. But he is at this point in time located here, and yeah, he's gonna get his drape bow and start firing. Let's see, can he see anyone?
Oh no.
I just want to shoot
Oh,
this
no.
Exile Knight here.
I know he's perfect. He's so hot.
Pew, pew.
He's gorgeous and he uses a bow. Oh no. He like fucking.
Oh wait, he has 3 attacks. One more time. Pew.
Oh,
All right,
Oh my
all 3
god.
arrows will
Damn.
slam to the Exile Knight for 33 damage.
Damn.
As the
Oh.
javelin-sized
Oh, no.
arrows pierce into the knight back here. He is still standing, but he is injured. All right, and that is Sir Osric's turn. We then go to skip.
Wait, you said 33?
Yeah, 33.
Oh.
Oh, I only dealt 13.
Yeah.
Let me go do another 20. Boop. There we go. All right, we then go to Kendall. Kendall is going to, let's see here, move forward this way to there. He is then going to bonus action dash to here and fire out this guy. Pew! All right, and I have advantage because of assassinate. All right, doesn't matter, but that's still auto crit if I hit, which I do. So that is 26. 20. 5 plus 4 is 29. Plus another 4 is 33. Plus crit damage, which is not applied to this for some reason. Let me just roll that up. It's 5d6, right? 3d6. And that's because you're less of a ranger, more a rogue. All right. 33, 40, 77, 76 damage.
Damn.
Ah.
Christ.
All right, and
So much damage.
you can't see this guy because the tent's in the way, but yeah, that's his go. He'll draw another arrow. All right,
Oh, no.
cool. Denshut.
Hold up.
No. Bonus action dash to here. And he's going to fire between this, so this knight has cover, but he is going to shoot at the knight. Pew!
I am
Pew!
heavily impressed.
Alright, do I have anything assassinate for you? No, I don't. Alright, because you're not the rogue of the rangers, you're just the ranger. But that is still a slam and a miss, but that slam is fun to go. And anything else I need to apply? Yes, I do. Okay, so that first one will slam into the knight for 13 damage. Pew pew! Alright, and deserter, skipping, and we go to the Yob. Top of the round, initiative is no longer surprised. He is going to look around and instantly drop his weapons and say, "I surrender!" Alright, that's a good talk. I'm just going to remove him from initiative now. Aelin.
Oh boy.
So I see a bunch of archers.
Yeah. So let's get them closer. Just the watches actually need to move closer. Let's keep walking. 30,
Best get to stepping, son.
30. That's 35. Back 5. 30. 30. Excuse me. Pardon me. 30.
Oregon Patro is rather thick.
Okay, so how am I shoot? I guess try to finish off the trapper. Actually, no,
he's
they're surrendered.
surrendering.
It's just the knight here and the knight back here.
The
It's
knight
just
there, and then these 4 here, the 3
Those guys,
deserters
okay.
and the knight.
Okay, so I'll attempt to ranged attack those guys in the back.
Alright.
I need to roll my persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go check persuasion and persuasion. 27.
27. That is a tier 5. 27 in the die, and it's a 20-foot burst. Oh wait, you're doing a range, not volley. So ranged is in fact a 15-foot burst.
It's like that.
All right, that is the area effect. You are out of close range, so these are at disadvantage, but otherwise you are good to make your attacks.
So tier 5.
Yeah, tier 5, 27.
27. That's round 1. Round 2.
All right. Round 2 will. Let's see. Those are all the
Well, it's
lower
a
numbers.
disadvantage, so
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at them. So those are all the lower numbers than the bottom ones, so we are looking at misses everyone, hits everyone, misses the knight. So we're gonna roll up the first one. First one is a 46, and your DC is 15, correct?
Yes.
All right, 15 for 46. Rolling it up, physical. These arrows begin to slam down upon the enemy. Pew, 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 pew. They are heavily injured, but still standing. The second one will miss the knight, but it'll hit the deserters, and that is another 15 for 46. Oh, I did the damages. 46, not 15. 54. So let me just go and adjust that real quick. Who failed? The deserters all succeeded, so the knight is dead. Because 7 more damages. Okay.
Nice.
So,
Alright, now for the actual damage for these guys. Alright, if they save, will they die? 54 is... they might survive, so okay. 54 damage, DC 15, AoE spell, 54 dex, DC 15, 54 physical. Make it so, and AoE spell, blap blap blap, as they are peppered with arrows, all of them fall one by one. Slain by the barrage. Alright, very good. As your archers, but you still have your wardens.
His wardens have already moved. I guess they will attempt to shoot the other knight at disadvantage.
Excellent.
Good.
He's still a tier 5, they just have to roll to see if they can hit his massive AC.
What was my check again? It was 20 something. 27? 27. Doop. And tier 5, 27, 27, 27. 14, 15 already misses, so I'm going to only roll a 3. Right, 15's already going to miss, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. So only A3 is the one that will need to be checked. Alright,
18.
that is still a hit for 44 damage. Dex save for half. He fails and suffers the full brunt of the several arrows peppering his body. He is barely standing alive, though. You still have your command and your actual action.
command another volley on it.
I guess the question is, are we getting a long rest after this?
I mean, this camp's ours.
This camp is
Yeah,
literally
but
Yeah,
ours.
but it's a half-day march
Right.
to West Point, so if anyone's getting a long rest, you have to sit in the cart while it drives.
I mean, I do have a spider cart with enough room for 5 people, so.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I'm down with
Well,
that.
do keep in mind that it is a half day's ride, full day's
they have
march.
these-
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're
Oh, okay.
taking the whole day to travel there, because not everyone has a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Rip.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm calling dibs
unfortunately.
on one of
Yeah.
those chargers.
Hence why we
So-
alerted people ahead of time.
Also, as a note, the mounts here, until the mission's concluded, will have mob stats. They will be adjusted for pets if acquired as pets.
Oh.
Okay.
90. Action dash for 180.
The power of a Pegasus. They just move so fucking much.
Jesus, that's like
Do I just want to
Enders.
Dissonant Whispers in the Sky? I think I just want Dissonant Whispers in the Sky.
Don't dissonant whisper, Sky, please.
Oh my god.
is it bad I want to interrogate the demon?
Honestly, you could probably get away with Fish's mockery.
You think?
He looks like he's
I mean-
barely standing.
Whoops, I did not
Yeah.
mean to actually do that. But I guess I did it. Whatever.
All
Tell
right.
him his mother's a knave and his father reeks of elderberries.
Wisdom save.
That is on my Vicious Mockery.
Wow, they're very wise.
He is
Oh,
not.
that's right. They have a super high wisdom.
Yeah, he's not feeling that. He is. He's not hearing your dissonant whisper.
5 damage still.
Oh, 5. Still
He
not.
just
He doesn't
couldn't
run
go-
away, but you know.
Oh no.
I have 2 HP. You gonna following me now?
You still have a volley left. Oh dear God.
Let me bite him! Bite him!
Other people are going to go first. I'm going to save my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say one of the rangers is about to go and just put a dagger on him.
All right.
No, let me bite him.
Bandit Yob is going to surrender. We go to Talfin, who is going to move forward, kind of climbing over this fence here,
Kill him.
and he will just look at this man, look at
No.
Edendard.
I will.
Do you want it?
You want it?
Yeah.
I
He is
Yeah,
going to
I think
ready
he's
to deflect,
Yeah.
but otherwise, Erfu.
so fucking scuffed. Can I take the reins?
What a good guy.
Yeah, you can
Can I
take the
just
reins.
take the horse from Robolt?
Go ahead.
Oh, cool. I don't have access to the horse, but can you get me as close as possible to this guy?
He's
Yep.
gonna steal the kill.
I'm gonna bite him.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, bring
Give
it,
me a-
motherfucker.
I mean,
60.
Rondar's like, no.
Right, not on fire. All right. We're just gonna circle him a bit because we can. There we go.
And now you're in melee range.
Uh.
Oh wait, you didn't want to be a melee because you're an archer. He
oh,
will.
bring
He will
it back,
ride
bring
by
it back,
them.
bring it back.
Oh no, he wants it.
Okay.
Oh, I fucking pounce him.
My God. You're
Can
gonna
your
bite this
bite
guy.
actually kill him?
Yes, yes, it can.
He has 2
What?
HP.
If I get him, I can kill him.
Oh my
I
god.
gotta get both bites.
This fucking gremlin.
I mainly want to ask,
Oh,
how the fuck? How did you get possessed? Like, as I ask, I pounce on him.
Excellent.
Come here, motherfucker. Oh,
I didn't know Trap was a skittering. Damn.
seriously, wrong
All right, a
origin.
14
Trap.
to hit.
I elbow him in the face.
You just
We
rush forward
really
trying to
feel
bite
this.
him, and you just get a bunch of steel.
Oh no, not bite him now. I'm gonna elbow him first.
Oh, elbow. Well, then you try to
People's elbow.
elbow him, and you just get a bunch of
People's
steel.
All right,
no,
son
to
of a
hit.
bitch.
Are you
No
plus 0 to
response.
strength?
What? Yeah,
Right.
I have 10 strength.
He's still a little surprised, as he doesn't get his turn till after you.
Alright, and now comes the disarm, where I smack the shit out of him and try to take his weapon.
Well, his weapon's not even drawn, so you know.
Oh, well in that case,
He's
motherfucker-
been surprised.
That case, motherfucker! Allow me to athletics push you to the ground and try to tie you up.
All right.
Come here.
No, I was going to do that.
I was gonna do
Come,
that.
come here, motherfucker!
All right. Let me get him his
We go to
athletics.
jail!
I think
I don't
Rondar,
think the demon gives a shit.
He pushes you
Demon
back.
jail. Oh shit!
oh, fuck. I think Rondar's face is pretty accurate for the situation right now.
Plus 13. Holy shit.
Aaron, tie him up!
Get him, Rondar.
We're gonna be so big!
Anything else?
I hate to ask. Do I just put him down on my turn?
No, please, tie him up.
I can't.
Why?
I don't have athletics, nor can I get over there.
Alright,
This is
then
like-
don't put him down.
This is literally the
Just pass.
Deadpool and Colossus fight. The
Yes.
beginning of
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Don't think.
Alright.
I mean, we're gonna get a short rest, I guess, on the way there.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, Ames.
I guess I just start chatting with my archer buddies and rogue buddies about, better times as we wait.
All right. We go to surrendering bandit watch. We go to the exiled knight, who is going to. Well, let's see here. Endar is the one who attacked him first, so you're my challenger. So he's going to bonus action. Where is it? Knights challenge you. Let me go update his stats.
I willingly accept. And fail
Excellent.
the roll.
He'll
Shit.
nod.
He's like, let's go, big boy.
He is then going to swing his mighty sword at you. Swing, swing, swing.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like it hurts.
It would.
I
if-
take
if
Take
you
2
didn't have
damage.
Too damn.
Damn.
12 DR, by the way.
Okay.
Hot damn.
Mm-hmm. Ting, ting, ting. He looks at you as you're not even injured because that just went to your temp HP.
He's not impressed.
Dead bandit, deserter, Sky.
Oh, jeez, it's my turn. Okay. Well, we're trying to, I guess, grapple
Put
this
him to
dude, right?
sleep.
So I guess Sky's just gonna like chat with his homies as well. Yeah,
I'm
let
gonna
me.
non-lethal him with my rapier.
All right.
I can't non-lethal him with a spell attack.
In that
so.
case, bandit Yob
Yes, you can.
surrenders and
You
Arendar.
can inspiration Arendar.
Not from where I'm at, I believe. I don't think I can get within range of that.
Honestly, I could have I could have item interaction, drew my crossbow and shot
Actually-
him, but I forgot.
Also, don't you have like the blackjack or whatever?
I would have to get to him.
I
You're a
will.
rogue.
He is so. He's over a fence.
Hop the fence.
Just suplex him, Aaron. Knock him out. Non-lethal him.
Look, this is the man who
he
hopped
would
over
literally be
fire
5
and
feet
Dalton.
outside of my movement.
This is the man who hopped over fire and Dalton pole vaulted over fire. Come on, Ames.
He is quite literally out of my range.
All right, Arender, what is
I
your
will
plan?
I will grapple him.
Oh, all right. You roll up his athletics.
That's a 23 with the advantage.
Oh, he is unable to push you off. He is grappled.
Okay.
Smack his head on the ground.
I don't think that I can do anything else.
Grapple is one attack.
Yeah, it replaces an attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I will punch him, not non-lethally.
Excellent.
So it is roll d20 plus strength
And proficiency. Verum has all people being proficient with unarmed attacks. I'm pretty sure.
okay.
Oh,
Wait, really?
Pretty sure, yeah. Because you're adventurers, so it's you know how to brawl.
Oh yeah. The hell?
All right, swinging towards him, you just punch into his towards him, but he raises his own hand just in time to deflect the attack. So you just get a bunch of metal.
Okay.
Wait, if Trap was proficient,
I would hit him with that elbow and knocked him out. Because I rolled, what, a 14?
Well, what's your
His
damage
AC is
for
18.
unarmed attacks?
My damage is a 1.
Oh, then he's still awake. Yeah, he got 2 HP.
Shit.
Boop. All right. Sadly, that is a miss though.
And I will tell him to surrender.
He will growl.
oh yeah, normal human response there.
Okay.
We know he's possessed.
Yeah, we know he's possessed.
All right.
I asked him.
Sir
Throw him in the
Osric will look towards him and will slap him in the back of his. Okay, he will item interaction put away. He's just gonna kick him.
kick him.
All right, there's
Go
the.
down.
It's not the great sword, but I was rolling it for the attack roll, and Jesus Christ.
He critted on our attack.
Fucking
Damn.
knocked out.
He's definitely unconscious. Bleh.
Sparta!
Okay, and that is combat, as the last guy is
Damn.
unconscious.
Alright,
Alright.
and manacled.
All right,
Immediately.
very
then
good.
I'll add another pair of manacles to his ankles.
Another pair to his elbows. Yeah. Fuck him up.
And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
you're
I
disarming him and removing his armor, right?
No, actually, yeah, I'm gonna help with that. We're gonna strip him to his skivvies.
We're gonna strip him to his not his skivvies, you fucking perv.
Yeah, actually, no, that's
Under
how you do
armor.
it. They
Alright.
can hide. They can hide knives in their fucking shirts, dude.
You can see that the horses in the pen are greatly spooked, as there are several dead in their pen, but they are unable to get out because the pen is pretty solid, actually.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Go calm down the horses, please, Blue.
Ames, is something cooking?
He's
I mean,
standing
yeah,
on the
you're
fire.
right. Casually. You know.
Yeah, throw
Sorry,
holy
just the
water on
smoke
him.
coming off of
I'm
Ames
gonna
is
go
really
and cover
funny.
the bandits that surrendered.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go with him. I'll go with him and
Wait, but then
help
who's
talk
co-
to him.
I'm gonna go pick these 3 locks. And by that I mean I'm gonna go steal his key and root through his chest.
He's just going in a circle.
Me and Aran here are on. We're smacking him at holy water until he fucks off like supernatural style. Sam and Dean over here.
I'm going to give Ames inspiration just in case,
All right.
and then I'm gonna start playing music for the horses. That way, then they'll like me again. Hopefully.
Very good.
They'll
Alright.
like me again.
Roll me
Please don't.
animal handling for the horses, and for
Well, I want
the
to charm them first. It's fine.
oh, charm them. I see. Look at that. All right, I will
Imagine
give them their
charming
check.
horses.
But for the evil knight or exiled knight's possession, roll me a religion check.
Let me give you a hand.
What's your DC, Aelin?
Oh, do you want? Oh, DC is 18.
DC 18. I don't think any of them are gonna save, but we'll check. I don't see charm on the list, so I'll just make it other 2.
Power of Eos compels you. Damn
Tune in
straight.
next time when we reenact the opening sequence of The Exorcist.
Listen, I want to know where he came from so I can get some of that demon juice.
That's very confusing.
I mean, if someone wants
Oh,
inspiration,
I know
also
why.
feed that to people.
Aaron, I think you have the higher religion check.
Oh, okay.
Does
I'm
Sky
giving
want to give
you
someone inspiration,
head
or I
Sure,
can?
I can give. Yeah, I can give him inspiration. Yeah, I would have gotten over and given him inspiration without.
Right. This charger is not quite calm from the spell, but the others seem to be calm from your enthralling presence.
I would have gone over and given him inspiration.
Oof.
D8 plus 1.
Good.
brother.
D8 plus 1 because of Fate Steel, but up to a cap of 8.
5 plus
I will
14.
guidance myself.
All right.
You can also.
19 religion.
Oh, yeah.
And then whatever your guidance is. So 20 flat.
20 flat. You go look at the DC.
I'm pretty stumped here.
All right. As you pour the holy water over the corpse, you begin chanting rites of Astaroth, purification rites, and other such religious texts. As you begin to see black smoke rise up from the night, twirling into red smoke as it shoots out from the body.
I'm gonna try to get it in a
I have to
jar.
give him a
Nope.
con save to see if he dies, because he is at
no.
1 HP.
Oh no.
He has died from the
I am
the,
here with
extent
a
of it.
healer's kit. Do you think I could? Oh no.
I could have bonus action healing worded him if need be.
You can give me give me an initiative check for your bonus action.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh hell.
Let me roll the demon's initiative.
Do I get to try to bottle the demon?
We'll see.
Oh my gosh.
Just let me go plop down the demon's
I hear
token real quick.
This is doing commissions.
22.12, Mr. Demon.
All right.
I'm gonna put you in a jar on a shelf.
There you are. All right, let me just grab it real quick and give it its
Come here, motherfucker.
initiative. And it's been rolled, and the creature has a 23.05, so sadly, you're unable to get the healing off in time, and you're unable to get the bottle. As the nature of the possession, as the creature tore through the body, caused the Exiled Knight
back here. I
to
want to make a deal
fade.
with you. Son of a bitch.
We all rolled hot apparently.
Yeah.
So that still uses my spell slot, right?
Yeah, you cast the spell, and it begins to knit the wounds of the body, but seems the demon's attack was too painful, too traumatic for the knight to withstand it.
Got it. Okay.
You do get an idea of how that works, though. If the Exiled Knight is at 10% or lower, so 10 HP or lower, they would have to make the con save.
Interesting.
Should have healed him first. Got it.
Poor demon showed up, then noped the fuck out. He got out of dodge so fast.
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
So I rifle through this guy's pockets and unlock his chest and steal all his shit.
All right. Inside, you would find the important document that was mentioned about the battle plans, and with your past perception, you notice something of great import. The attack is happening soon, and by soon I mean it's happening specifically in about. That's supposed to happen at nighttime, I believe. And go look at chapter 4.
Supposed to happen at 9 fingers.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
9 fingers from now, I believe. Yeah, about that. Let's see here.
I'm gonna fucking start smacking you clowns.
You guys have 12 hours before the attack begins.
Holy shit. We got a. Can
I
we
would
make
announce that to anyone listening.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't kill the horses.
Yeah.
And specifically, you can get there with your full army, but you would have to force march.
Okay.
So you'd have to do a fast pace.
Ugh.
And you would
I'm
have
down with
to
that.
deal with moving through some undergrowth rather than going along the roads to get there with a bit more haste. So
Since we have rangers with us, does difficult terrain not affect us?
difficult terrain won't affect you, so you won't have to worry about the loss in time in that regard. So you actually might be able to get there sooner. It just depends on if you can avoid the dangers, which
I
will
don't
be
think
it's a
anything's
skill
gonna
challenge.
fuck with an army this big.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a skill challenge. But that is the next scene, as it were.
Can I inspect his body for any ritual signs, or if this was just something done against his will? Like, are there marks on him?
For the Exile Knight,
Yeah.
give me an investigation check.
Wait, does he have anything else in his chest? Like that bell?
Oh, the bell is on his person.
Bye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have found another one of those bells. It is not tied to your own, and it
Yes.
has a symbol of the Reavers, but this one is gold.
Oh,
Corpse is made of corpse.
so do I just copy and paste that back in the loot?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We're going
Looking
to ding
over
that every 3
the
fingers.
exiled knight, it looks like that there are carvings of wicked runes upon him that seem to have been a focal point for the possession.
Okay, I'm going to take a piece of charcoal and a paper and do that thing where you lay it flat and you copy them that way.
You're copying demonic runes.
You are not here to question me. Don't worry about it.
All right. You have achieved demonic runes of possession, a paper marking such.
Just pull that up carefully and put it in my pocket and
All right.
I
Yes,
know
hello.
Oz. Who the hell flipped me?
that was me trying to flip myself. Yes, hello. How can I help you?
Rufu, why are you taking demonic possession runes?
Oh,
Research.
one other
More.
thing. Roll me an investigation check, Ames, since you are looking
Okay.
through his chest. There's stuff that might be found in there.
Find you weirdo.
Well,
Use your legs.
I have advantage. Anyone want to give me
I already gave you inspiration.
inspiration
okay,
only
so
gives
that's a
advantage. Oh, you mean the
Bardic
die.
inspiration.
Yeah, bardic.
that a D10?
D10.
Can I also
Oof.
give myself guidance?
Sure.
Hey.
All right, you have a 19. Unfortunately, you do not find anything additional in that chest of note. Just the battle plans marking the plan to besiege West Point.
Damn.
It does note, however, that let me go read this right, make sure I'm getting the right numbers. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people of note will be there.
Did
One
we check?
Sandor Kismet, the leader of the Reavers.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Kendi Flora.
Okay.
Stefan Kamenov.
Fuck.
Can we get those copy paste?
Yeah,
I got you covered.
Yeah, because I'm looking for pen and paper. I'm like,
Vodluk Nur. And Krum.
So the sixth Reaver is currently Aaron. Alright.
Yep, the
Oh
sixth
my
Reaver
God.
is not on the list.
Aaron Kelpeth is a Reaver. My God.
Aren't, not Aaron, but yes.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Right,
I never doubted him for a
and
moment.
Vodluk Nur, and then Krum. Alright, these are the Reavers that you now know the names of. I'll put them in your notes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So
Was there any? Did we check the? Sorry if I missed it, but did we check the demonologist, his body for anything?
He has the bell, but you haven't looked him over for anything other than the bell.
I'll be
I will-
looking him over in a
it's-
mere moment.
Who wants
Let
to
me
do
get
the
some-
investigation? We'll
Oh,
either
I got
me or
it.
Data could inspire them.
Up.
You can feel free to search the chest. Ames did not find anything in there about the children, though.
yeah.
I will be-
Investigation.
You know what? While
Son
we're
of a
here,
bitch.
I'm just gonna do this because why the hell not? I will detect magic 30 feet.
21.
21.
Wait, is he investigating this chest? I can't see because my thing's not updating.
The chest is the
corpse.
chest that you searched, Ames.
Oh, okay. Can I give
I'm
him
invest-
guidance?
I'm investigating the corpse of the demon man.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
And
alright.
21 to investigate the corpse of the demon man. He would see that other than the bell, which has already been retrieved, he has hide armor, a dagger, a grimoire of his abyssal practices,
Yoink.
an explorer's pack, his spellcasting focus, a
Yoink.
spell component pouch,
Yoink.
and an amount of coinage that is randomly rolled. Let me go plop that down.
That's for everyone else. This grimoire, does it speak about how these runes that I got off these bodies work?
It does, but it's in code, so you'd have to spend time to research.
Gotcha.
Right, and he has
I
24 silver
will
and 14 gold on him.
Oh, hey, you
I
have
will be-
something
I know-
good to research.
I know abyssal. Like, it's one of my languages.
It's just it's encoded, so it's
Okay.
yeah. That's why comprehending languages won't work on it either.
Now I have to go work with the Hikari.
And I
Right.
cast a detect magic in case that pinged anything else in the area.
No magical in the area other than the bell and your
Okay.
companion stuff.
Got it.
Hmm.
You know,
Like
we're just
there's
all
glowing aspects.
we're just all glowing brightly. Just yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I guess we're gonna have to start marching towards West Point. Because I'm assuming
Yep.
you relay that information. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you wanting to search
Yep,
the
we got
chest,
12 hours
Arender,
to get
since
there.
you posted about that?
Unfortunately, my map tools hasn't updated at all in the last 10 minutes.
Arender said they were wondering about information about the children, so I'm wondering if they wanted to search the
okay.
area as well.
I mean,
No,
Oh.
I can give inspiration for that if you
I'd
want.
also aid and guidance and all that shit.
I can give another investigation for that if you want.
Well, I rolled. Bardic inspiration is what I meant.
Do you want me to give
Who
an
is-
investigation to tracks for the kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is investigating?
I can do it, or you can do it. What do you want?
Uh, you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever's doing it
Uh,
get the inspiration.
14 plus what? A D10.
It's already rolled.
You have
It's 7, so you have 21 right now.
21.
advantage.
And you're being helped by your friendly neighborhood Arender.
My friendly
And
neighborhood
guidance.
god boy. Right. Investigation. 20 plus 7.
Hmm.
27.
Plus D4.
Nice.
31.
All right. You would find a piece of parchment tucked away, kind of hidden within a small chamber, a false chamber within the chest, not on the desk.
Oh
Um,
damn.
the small piece of parchment that you find is obviously encoded. Make me an intelligence check unless you are proficient with scribe's tools, which case you can roll me with proficiency.
Are scribes tools the same as calligraphy, or are those different?
Oh yeah, same as calligraphy.
Okay, so it's an int check with prof.
Yep.
I can give you another inspiration. I think.
Yeah, please do that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Help
And can I-
back.
and-
Help back.
Yeah.
Have you wait?
Any
Have you
guidance?
carousing?
Any guidance?
Guidance, yes.
Guidance. Okay, so that's
Trap.
10.
Have you used carousing?
I did.
Fuck.
So give me a
Gives
second.
advantage anyways
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Then
because of help action.
Stop rolling so
so
fast.
14 plus 4 plus 3, so 21.
All right,
in
21.
check.
The full scope of the note you don't quite get, but you do get a few key information. One, the children are not going to be at the attack site. They're not going to be at West Point. They're actually moving past that to somewhere you're not quite sure of. They just call it the hideout. You do know from the letter that the Reavers themselves will be there at West Point, and that they sent some of their trusted allies to bring the children to the hideout. So
That gets relayed.
So
So what's happening is the children are getting taken past West Point, where the Reavers are attacking, and they have trusted allies who are bringing them past there. They're not going to be at the site of the attack. They're going to be further down. But we should still stop the attack on the way. Otherwise, if we try to go and rescue the children by some stroke of luck of just happening upon the hideout, we could get pincered from behind by the rest of the Reavers if they're successful in taking the town.
well,
Sounds good.
So the children aren't going to be involved, so that's not an issue. Maybe we'll catch up to them before the children get away from us. I don't know. They're probably already at the hideout.
Yeah,
we don't know where the hideout is,
which is
so I'd
what
have
we'll
to.
find out from the Reavers when we shove our swords up their asses.
There is the unfortunate nature of I could follow the wagon tracks, figure out where the hideout is immediately instead if we have time before the attack. But I'd have to focus on that because
That would have
actually
to be
it's been
all our
days.
focus.
Never mind. But yeah.
I'm gonna go have a chat with these ones about joining.
Same exact chat. All right, I'll go with her.
All right, time to spiel this shit out for like the 5th time. Ooh, new faces.
Oh my god.
Hi,
You're joining me.
I'm Terrence.
Hello, Terrence.
I'm in so much
All
pain right now.
I understand. Yeah. Okay, hold up. Before I fucking talk your ear off. Hup. Oh, wait a
I
minute.
have 1
Wait a minute.
HP.
Hold up. Hold up. I could fight him. I could fight him right now.
Oh my
You
god.
could fight him. Well, I mean, we'd have traps on
I
our
heal
side,
him for
but-
14
All right.
with 2
And
potions.
before Trap's new character, it's a Dampier.
Front.
Oh, but
That
thank
should
you.
help.
Yeah, I feel better.
All right. So I'm gonna give you guys the short story of all this. This has been a wild little time. We started by getting ambushed by some of the Reavers workers. We convinced them to join us. Beat Sir Robolt's ambush here, convinced them to join us. Went back to the town at the Ring City and convinced all of them to join us. Came here, tricked your boss, took half your friends. They're now joining us. And I'd like to extend this offer to you. This offer includes uh what's the word?
Money?
Yes, money's involved. Minor illusioning the story. Greg, in full horrible detail, gets shot in the cock. That is
Yeah, some
shown.
parts are not included.
That one is. I make
Nope.
sure of it because I have the cantrip too. I'll minor illusion it.
Oh my. Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're offering a chance at redemption. All you have to do is backstab the Reavers and join us. I'll be paying you personally for any of you who complete this job with us, and then I'll be offering you employment at the Steel Saints, where you can make up to 300 to 375 gold per day you work that you choose to work. Mission payouts when you take and complete a contract in Dabarak also give you 50% extra money. Money? Coins?
Coinage.
Shillings? Lawrence?
Extra coin is the proper term, I believe.
Extra coin. The payment's anywhere between 2,000 on average for payouts. If any of this sounds good, I would just recommend you take the oath that everyone else has taken, because if you just look, he points
1
down
second.
here, it's a massive army.
All right, there you go.
Yep.
Do
Yeah.
that.
Sign.
Perfect.
Well, I should
Terrence?
remember
Yep.
You mine.
All right.
that. All right.
I have ownership of
Yeah,
Terrence.
I'll give you guys ownership for next session, but that is
Hell
what we're going
yeah.
to call it. As
I mean,
you
he's
guys
gonna
will
just make.
begin
yeah.
next session with the race to West Point and perhaps the saving of West Point.
Hey, I'm level 10 now.
Hope you all had fun. We will see you in about 15 minutes when I start with the Veiled Crusade campaign. Until
My
then,
new squad.
goodbye.